Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.
Yeah. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends morning show, freeagentradio.com. Also, that's where you get the audio. Download Free Agent Radio. Download that. You get the audio. Everybody on my Instagram live. Shout to y'all on here. Why did Cam disappear? How did Cam's face leave?
What you call it?
I had you on the Instagram.
I got to figure out how to keep my screen open. It closes if I don't touch the phone.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah, I don't know how to set that to make it permanently stay up.
Okay. All right. Media Room 360. All our visuals. Excuse me. All the visuals on all the platforms, streaming platforms, Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, YouTube, Facebook Live, Media Room 360. You want to see it? Look, y'all. Everybody Instagram Live. Let me give y'all a quick. Bam. There we go. Right there. You get that if you're in your house. All right. Good morning, Jay Black. What's good?
Morning. I was making sure my TV was on. I go to YouTube. That's my favorite. I go to YouTube and I like to watch me on YouTube.
All right, YouTube. Shout out to YouTube. DJ Cam, good morning.
Good morning. What's good? What's popping?
All right, Jay Blizzy, you just gave me a rundown all of 3 seconds ago on what possibilities, what things we could pass like spades, but you're learning how to play spades. That's right. I heard you told me you and your wife practice.
Yes, we were.
That's pretty dope. I hear some echo, so turn down the cell phones, y'all. Turn down the cell phones. So like 3 seconds ago, you told me what our possibles were to talk about. So just give me a quick rundown of what we got, what options I got to run my mouth about. Give me some options.
You got options. The Texas Rangers baseball stadium, they opened up to a sold out show. You got Kim and Kanye Court. Mm-hmm. You got Michael Basin was in the news. And also you got being blocked on social media and how that makes some people feel.
All right. Texas Rangers. That happened. When did it happen? Yesterday? What's today? Wednesday? It happened 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Just to let y'all know how Texas ain't got no stinking COVID. The hell y'all talking about? Well, this COVID all over the country. Man, they opened up their stadium. They ain't give a damn. Let me show y'all this clip of what the Texas. Look at this here right here. Ain't no goddamn COVID over here. There ain't no COVID in Texas.
That's old school. That's how they used to do it.
Now I'm criticizing because I think that's kind of crazy to jump off like that. But let's be real. When you see the picture, it does feel good to see that type of normal activity happening again.
Yeah.
It does. Now, I'm not going to be a part of over 23,000 people packed up in no spot like that when we still going through the COVID. But I tried to tell you a long time ago, we ain't got no goddamn COVID in Texas. Ain't no COVID in Texas. We back in them streets. The strip club stayed packed, damn it. Strippers can't catch no COVID in Texas. Get your lap dances in Texas. You can't catch no COVID getting a lap dance. Truth be told, living out here, I know them strip clubs were still packed. I saw the footage myself. Now, shout out to everybody who had to make their money. Yeah, but y'all had them strip clubs. I don't know why I feel more susceptible to COVID when somebody's naked. I don't know why. I know there's no medical proof. There's no medical proof that it changes anything. I just feel like I can catch it faster if you're naked. So it just makes me feel like, girl, at least put a shirt on. Something, girl. Put some pants on. I feel like you're gonna give me the COVID because you're naked. I'm gonna get the COVID from your ass. Stop it, girl. Put some clothes on. Put some damn clothes
on. Funny. That's funny.
We got shout to Shawnee Scott. She runs Media Room 360. That's our social platforms. All the platforms, once again, Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, YouTube, Facebook Live, all that good stuff. So yeah, the Texas Rangers are a little strange. The baseball team, their plan is a little strange.
Okay.
Because the first game of the season, they opened up fully. Like they were like, back, we ain't got no goddamn COVID. Ain't no COVID in Texas. Sold out.
packed, looking like pre-pandemic. It looked like it was January 2020.
Jay Black ain't no damn pre-pandemic, and there ain't no pre-pandemic in Texas. There was never a pandemic in Texas.
Never COVID.
You little butterflies over there scared of this COVID. We was never scared of the COVID. You bunch of soft butterflies.
COVID list.
Nah, that's crazy though. Looking at those images,
you see that open stadium?
That's ridiculous.
Sold out to the rafters. Y'all Northerners don't know nothing about being real tough. We tough in Texas.
The accent, yo.
Damn Republicans.
We tough in Texas. Oh, don't blame it on the Republicans, because damn it, there was a lot of Democrats in that stadium, boy.
Nah, that's a Republican packed house right there. They wasn't even wearing masks. Like they had shoulder to shoulder at the baseball stadium. That's too soon. You know how they say too soon? That's just too soon.
Boy, y'all little soft asses over there in the north. Y'all little soft asses over there in the north, all scared of this COVID. We ain't scared of nothing. Give me a hot dog and a beer.
Okay. And a ventilator. I give you a ventilator too while we had it.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
Good morning, Kathy.
If we ever go back, we'll just root for the home team.
Forgive Mike, Kathy. Forgive Mike.
If they don't win, it's a shame. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're around in the old ball game. COVID.
Forgive him. Look, you already getting comments. Kathy said, now they'll go home and spread it to their communities. Very good point, Kathy.
There ain't no damn COVID in Texas, Kathy. You know that, Kathy. You got the cowboy hat on. Don't let this northern butterfly scare you. We ain't scared of no damn COVID.
Yo.
Give me some chewing tobacco. Give me some chewing tobacco. I spit this all over you. You want a super spreader? I'll give you a goddamn super spreader. Spit this chewing tobacco all over the place.
John on your IG said you living it up this morning, Mike. You off the what is it? Rail, chain, all that.
John, we going there, John. We Texas go there. We Texas go there all the time. You don't let these Northerners get you to believing that they tough. They ain't goddamn tough. They be wearing those hoodies and all them Timberlands, and they look like they scared. I seen the snowfall. I saw the snowfall show.
Sound like a racist old white guy. He really does.
In Texas,
I might curse at him.
In Texas, we ain't scared of no snowfall. We barely get snow, and when we do, we don't give a damn. We're still not gonna wear a mask. We don't even wear gloves. We tough Texans out here. We tough Texans. You northern soft butterflies.
Butterfly.
So the whole crazy thing about this Texas Rangers thing, which is nuts, and because the first day, opening day, the rule was they opened up fully, so they sold the place out. But then the very next game, the games afterwards, they're gonna go back to restrictions on the attendance.
Mm-hmm.
So they wanted they wanted the money for that opening day because they knew it was gonna sell out. It's a constant sellout. Like it's always a sold out situation. But then they go back to the restrictions. Mm-hmm. I didn't get it. It's like me just. It's like me all day having sex with no condom, and then the next day be like, I'm gonna be okay now. Let me put this condom on. No, you already rolled the dice.
And like you said, it's spread now.
Yeah,
they're just doing what everybody else do. Chase, as they say, chasing the bag, which I think that phrase sucks, but chasing the bag. So they was chasing the bag, right?
Yeah. They open day.
You want to put it in street terms, they chasing the bag.
It's a big deal opening day. So I get it. They trying to get their bread.
You ain't too bad over there, Cam. I think I like your opinion. I think you understand the financial ramifications that go on. We trying to spark the economy. We got people who make their living off of selling hot dogs and beer and parking attendants and stuff like that. And you guys want everybody to sit on home and do what? And be broke? We chasing the goddamn bag over here in Texas. Texans.
That statement was crazy though, Mike. You got a old man Republican.
Who's Mike?
racist.
Mike keep referring to me as Mike. Why the hell do you keep referring to me as Mike? My name is Mad Dog. Cowboy Mad Dog.
You drive a pickup truck, by the way, man.
I drive a F-150. You ever been in the F-150, boy? You ain't never been in F-150?
Nah.
Amazing. A big man like you needs a big truck. Big man need big trucks.
For those who missed it, the racist is, this guy character is talking about the Texas Rangers sold out stadium, packed elbow to elbow, and how that's a major COVID spreader.
I don't even like the name that I chose, Mad though. No, I'm Cowboy Rattlesnake. That's what it is. I'm Rattlesnake. Call me Rattlesnake, guys. Nice to meet you, Jay Black. Nice to meet you, Cam.
All right, Snake.
Sorry you don't understand our culture out here, but I swear to God you love it. They got some ladies out here that you love, to lay that rattlesnake in. Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
What in the world?
Hide your snakehead in these ladies out here in Texas. Hide that snakehead.
Yeah, we got to get him out of Dallas. I don't know what's going on.
Welcome to Texas, homie. So they did that. I know it bothers y'all a lot. Maybe because I'm used to it. It really don't bother me. I'm like, I ain't go to the stadium. Hey, and who am I to talk? I've been on planes, trains, and automobiles the whole entire pandemic. I've been on every plane and
I thought that was weird when I see you with the pictures at the airports where you got to wait spaced out, not be close to each other, and then you get right on a plane and you're still sitting next to each other. How is that possible? What?
The only airline that kept it real a little bit, they did the fake propaganda, was Delta, because Delta didn't sell the middle seats till a few days ago. I mean, but listen, everybody, it damn near we had 35% vaccination over here in Texas. But yeah, we're at like 35%. So I guess everybody's like, it's open over here, dog. And I'm just proud of these Texans that literally are still wearing the mask, because everybody, I thought once the mask went off, once the mandate left, I thought everybody was gonna take their mask off. But I'm proud of everybody that I see at the stores and whatever they still got the mask. So I'm gonna applaud that right there, because I think that's dope. But when I tell you what, when they make that official statement, I hope I got a comedy show that night. That's what Georgia said. Mostly black people were working at the All-Star game, so the city lost millions of money and jobs to minorities. Yeah, they did. Like, I mean, I understand that baseball took a stand because that racist Georgia policy got pushed off. They were like, if you stand online to vote, you can only breathe every 15 minutes. Like, they had all outrageous stuff. Like, you can't give people water. You can't be a Sagittarius.
What?
It was crazy. Like, it was amazing, the things that they had.
Sagittarius.
The only ID that they accept is a library card. Like, dog, what are you talking about? It was outrageous what they were doing with the policy in Georgia. Like, they were so blatantly trying to keep people from voting. Like, this country is nuts. When you have a country right now that doesn't want everybody to go to vote anymore, they're like, we don't even want y'all voting. What can we do? Let's get some legislation and let's push it on the low. And let's see if nobody notices. Too late. Y'all woke too many people up in Georgia. Y'all woke it up. Now people getting into this. See, you got to turn politics for people in this country. This is what you got to do. You got to turn politics into some type of sporting event, and you literally have to turn it into a fantasy football league to get our attention. Like, you have to show us the game, right? If you show us the game, then we get involved. And when you decrease the complications and all the other stuff, because I'm still confused on some things that go on with this government. But once you turn it into something where, all right, pick a team, because we're good for picking teams. Like, we'll pick a team and then just show us the steps.
And ride out.
And just ride out. And then have a president like Trump get everybody riled up. And then all of a sudden everybody was out there. And God bless. But once they saw that, they said, uh-oh, we got to change something. You are not allowed to hand anybody a bottle of water while they're standing on line to vote. You are not allowed to do. They didn't extend the hours. They shortened the hours. Dog, they made voting harder than seeing your doctor on the weekend. Like, for real. Like, you got a better shot at getting your doctor don't you catch no upper respiratory infection on Saturday morning. You better just go to the emergency room because Doc ain't around.
And that's this. I guess that's called the voter suppression. They want to discourage because what black folk are normally or Democrats are normally any resistance they just won't vote. Is that the thought process?
It's not just Democrats. It's voter. They know that for the most part, Democrats were pretty good with. I think we really got into the absentee ballots, the mail-in ballots, and we dominated that because, God forbid, you make voting convenient. God forbid you make voting convenient. You mother. They don't want to make it convenient because then everybody can do it. You want to make it, So this is what goes on. So Atlanta Major League Baseball says we're taking an all-star game out of Atlanta. Hey, I thought that. I mean, unfortunately, there are people who are going to lose money.
Yeah.
But you got to do something. I was drastic. I said, you know what? Teach them asses a lesson. But you got to understand, a lot of these owners for baseball teams and stuff like that. What if the Atlanta Hawks, maybe the Hawks not? Yeah. What if they all just moved? They said, we out of here. The major league teams just moved. We out of here. The Falcons. If a football team ever left because of it, then it'd be a problem.
Did they move it based on what happened with All-Star? Yeah,
directly. It was directly because of what happened.
Right. Wow.
And some people had a problem with it. I heard sports analysts saying they had a problem with it. Hey. See, on the low, when things start popping out, you start seeing the true colors. True colors.
Shining through.
We see it now. Crazy thing is, you ever find out somebody's a Trump supporter by mistake?
Like your friend, like a friend or a coworker, or
just an acquaintance, not a friend. Yeah. No, I did find out, but I'll talk about that later. But but just by coincidence, you just find out by mistake and indirectly. I'm not. We got a comment from Kathy. Hold on, I'm not sure who the guy was, but yesterday he said he wasn't going to prosecute anybody for any food or water. He said there's no law to prosecute. Yeah, I mean the fact that it's even in there is stupid. But you meet somebody and you don't even know they're an acquaintance, and you just have a conversation, and y'all talk. It always happens because then subjects start popping up randomly because y'all ain't really got nothing to talk about. So what do you think? What do you think about this? And first, this is how I found out one time. Even though I knew this guy, I found out one time I was getting my oil changed before the pandemic happened. Got to get my oil changed again. And the guy who was doing it, I used to go to this one particular spot because it was convenient, inexpensive, and he did a good job. And I'm just making small talk. All I said was, I said, yeah, this is crazy. I think this COVID could be serious. This is before it really popped off. And he was like, no, he was really this guy. The character that I did earlier, he was really that guy. I ain't scared of no pandemic. We did 8 goddamn years of Obama. You don't think we can't take a pandemic? That's exactly what he said. And I said, dog, if you wasn't halfway finished changing my oil, I would pull my car out of here right now. Never went back. And I don't know. I don't know if I should not go back. See, I don't know if I should do that just simply because somebody has a different political view than me. Because being a Trump supporter doesn't automatically mean you're a racist, y'all. There was a lot. There was a lot of people who voted for Trump the first time because they thought he was going to challenge the government, and he did challenge the government.
He shook things up. That's for sure.
But that's what people wanted. They wanted somebody to shake up the status quo.
Yeah.
And a lot of people voted for him thinking that he was going to switch it up, that he was going to challenge these people. And then they got caught off guard. Then that's not the second time you voted for him.
That's waiting.
I still can't say. Listen, man. Some people have political views that don't make them. I can't just say people are racist simply because they voted for Trump. Now,
I just can't.
Is he racist?
Is he racist?
Is Trump racist? Yes. In my opinion, I'm not the end all be all, y'all. I'm just a real little stand-up comedian, radio host who's adorable. Listen, that's all. This is just my little opinion. This is what it is.
If you were a Trump supporter after all of that, yeah, I just can't rock with you. So you do you have fun, you live your best life, but I don't trust you. I don't want you near me.
Wait. Obama wouldn't have got no rapper out of jail. Just gonna put that out there.
So we're gonna so that makes him legit because he
no, I'm just
he got a rapper out of jail that he got paid for probably allegedly, and that makes it all better.
No, it doesn't.
Get out of here.
It doesn't. I will say that I am no Trump supporter. I don't like Donald Trump. I don't like him. Just him. Period.
I don't like how he looks when he talks. I don't like the side motion of his face when he talks. I don't like nothing about it.
But I like to make y'all aware of something. Remember, everybody was upset at the wall, right? Building the wall, and everybody was upset about how horribly they were treated and how they were separated from their parents, and kids were left, and a lot of those parents they've never found again.
Yeah.
You know, those people are still there now, right? And Biden's the president, and they're still in those conditions now.
Wait, we're not gonna talk about Biden, are we? We're not doing that. It's too soon, right?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Government is a tricky thing. They all full of it. They all full of it. But okay, I'm not getting all into that rant with Biden. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time today. We had and I'm glad we got Shawnee Scott just to put her little comments in. Michael Bazin had I don't know if it was a meme or a quote. Michael Bazin, radio personality, had this quote or meme. And shout out to Bobby Holiday on my Instagram live. Bobby, you should damn sure you should have Free Agent Radio, and you should be able to go or Media Room 360 and stream us on the channels. But thank you.
It's on the TV, but B. Dot. Go ahead.
It's on the TV. So Michael Bazin had this. I think it was a question or a comment. What was the actual comment Michael Bazin had? Because I thought it was interesting, but I need females to actually. You guys would be the experts on this. Because I forgot what the actual quote was. Do we have it? Or do you have it, Jay?
No, I didn't see the quote, actually. I didn't see it. But I heard Shawnee talking about it.
I think it was something of the nature, can women take their emotions out of sex? But I'm not saying it the way he said it. He said it real, his words were better. My words were stupid dummy.
It's coming up on the tube now.
It's coming up on the tube. For those listening on Free Agent Radio, you're listening to Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. Jay Black, my man DJ Cam. And don't forget, if you want to check us out and see us live at Media Room 360, you can download that app also. But you can download that app, or you can get it where you can stream all the platforms: Roku TV, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, YouTube, which is Jay Black's favorite, and Facebook Live. Everybody always gets a favorite. And then we have to talk about the stubbornness of Jay Black.
My stubbornness? Me?
Oh, the stubbornnness of your phone game. And we have to talk about the stubbornness that this man insists. He's a ride or die for real, dog. Like, I knew that I knew that like 6 months into knowing him after I met him. But damn, I thought when he got older, he would be like, he'd take it a little lighter. This dude, if he buys Oreo cookies, you better never bring no chocolate chip cookies in my house. I will beat somebody's ass if I see chocolate chip cookies in this house.
I'm loyal. I ride with what I ride with, and that's that. So yeah.
If he buys chocolate milk, I dare somebody to bring the white man's milk in here. I dare. Here's what Michael Bazin said. Can women separate their emotions from sex?
Can women
simple question.
Separate their emotion? No, they can't. The majority, I'm gonna say 8 out of 10 women can't.
Damn, and the Surgeon Black General says 8 out of 10 women
right off the top. He's like Jay-Z. He had to write that down. He did that. He wrote that in his head.
I got my sample size. And they can't. You can't. 8 out of 10. They
8
cannot.
out of 10.
Yes, they can.
Shawnee Scott already put yes, they can.
Oh.
You got me effed up, son. That's what Shawnee said. She wanted to say, you got me effed up.
Yeah. Emotions out of the sex.
She says more than 2 of us.
Yeah, she's one of them. She's one of the 2.
She said the last time I went to that meeting, it was more than 2 of us there.
More than 2 of us.
The average female, they cannot. It's something about that connection and bond. They just get hooked, and it's a different energy. They can't.
Right.
You keep going, Jay. Keep going.
Jay, when you originally did this study back in the 80s, Was the numbers the same as they are today?
It wasn't the 80s. The average
Or the
female.
90s? I'm sorry, the 90s. Was it in the 90s when you did the numbers? Or are they the same as they are today, or have they changed?
Have you done another survey? You should update it. It's 2021. Like you should at least do another.
Outside of Megan Thee Stallion, I don't. That's a rare breed. The females they still get connected. Yes,
Mike, you know what I just discovered here, and I did this on purpose. He didn't deny that he didn't do a study, so he's claiming he did a study.
Oh, he didn't deny. We got these ladies are popping up. Yes, they can. When they do, man can't handle it. Now that, my friend, is a pretty profound statement.
That was a Melly Mel.
Because
dance that dance.
Because I'm a sensitive man. Like, you know.
One night stands.
One night stands. We got one night stands popping out here. Shawnee going all the way in. She jumped in the deep end of the pool. She's like, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what survey J Black did with 10 weak ass B words.
They're not being honest with themselves. Not being honest. There's no way.
A survey says otherwise.
I saw it was 3 people who said there's no way. Meaningless sex. They can't.
Go get it.
You don't answer. They call back when they text after that. They try to say, I don't really care. Then they send a text, and then don't let that dude respond fast. And then they get caught up in their feelings. Come on, they full of it. Females are full of it when it comes to this.
Jay is literally saying, translation. I'm gonna say, pause off the door. Let me tell y'all women something. When in my day, I hit you with this Black Panther. Oh, you catching feelings. Oh, you catching feelings.
Locked and loaded.
I smashed you up with this Wakanda.
He froze. Yeah. Wait, and I had look at me.
I had look at me and had 3 quick hits off the blunt real quick. Ah, man, you gotta be kidding.
Superpowers.
And rest in peace, Sugar Bear had them blue pills. What?
Sugar Bear.
Jay Black said 8 out of 10 women cannot separate emotion from sex.
They cannot. And just being honest. And I'm sure that they're out there like, I don't want to be honest about that. But yeah, that's just the reality.
On my Instagram live, any woman, can women separate their emotions from sex? Just put your comments, just put your thumbs up for yes, if they can. Just put your thumbs up for yes, if they can.
Be honest, women.
I think we kind of hypocritical on a point. So why we call so many women hoes if they can't separate emotion from sex? Because we call women hoes really quick. And normally a good hoe is emotionless. When you get up to leave, the dude asking where you going, I'm like, home. We done. Damn, Shawnee Scott done turned into Suge Knight up in here.
We don't need to see that comment. Good Lord.
Hold up, Kathy. Kathy said you can smash and dash. She's door dashing N-words. She's door dashing N-words.
Wait, I guarantee you all these women are single. I guarantee you. I guarantee.
Now Jay want to go to I guarantee you're single. Now all of a sudden because you don't catch emotions, you got to be some reason. That's the reason why one person said man can't handle when a woman does it. Because Jay want to break up after he hit you with the Black Panther, and then all of a sudden he texting you. He's like, "B, we breaking up. You stay single, then that's why your ass single." Because I hit you with that Black Panther. I know what I did last night. You know what you did last night. You better return this text.
You want to do over?
Yo, Jay said 8 out of 10. Keep going, Jay. F it, keep going.
I'm just speaking from my as you say, my small sample size. My 10. What's Shawnee saying? I'm very single. We have options. Yeah, you dip in, dip out. Allegedly, no catching feelings, but you're talking about the dude. You're upset when this thing. Oh, he ain't paid for this, or you got too many expectations on your side related to what you do.
I need some ovaries on these phone lines. 609-699-1386. 609. Wait, you can't slander the people by saying they not honest if they don't agree with you. So I gotta be the referee here. You can't just slander people and say because they don't agree that they're not being honest. 609-699-1386. Let me see what my Instagram live is talking about. Can a woman separate her emotions from sex? Now, I'm not giving my opinion yet because I just want Jay Black to keep going. Like, I don't even want.
You know it's true, and I'm sure that's probably what you want to go with too. It's hard
Don't
for
speak
them.
for me. Don't bring me in that. Don't speak for me, homie. I'm not walking in that trap house with you.
So you never had somebody that you dealt with years ago, not now. I'm just saying years ago, and they court emotions multiple times or multiple individuals, and they're clingy. Now you're blowing your phone up. Now they consistently checking on you when you're not responding back. They're clingy. You say, hey, this was meaningless, but yet it wasn't meaningless for them. They want more out of it.
So what you're saying is that women cannot separate their emotions from some raw dog sex. That's what you're saying. They can, that once you hit them with something, they shout to JJ from the SIP. What's really good, homie? You're saying that they literally, once you hit them with when you hit him with the Black Panther, and I hit him, I don't know what I hit him with, but I don't know what I hit him with. I don't know.
Puerto Rican, I don't know. Yeah, you come up with
once
something.
I hit him with that Goya can, I don't know.
They say, oh hell no. On IG Live, I see 215 saying, yeah,
215 said women can't separate their emotions. You know what's funny? I think the problem is that guys don't understand that sometimes a woman will separate her emotions and act like she's into you. And she's really just trying to keep you along because she just wants that pile drive. She just wants that sexual encounter. So she has to act because she knows, in my opinion, that a lot of men's egos can't take it. Like, we can't take when a woman ghosts you.
Mm-mm.
It's hard. I'm a sensitive man, y'all. If you cut me, if you cut me, I bleed. If you cut me, I bleed. I don't know. I'm letting Jay. I'm gonna let Jay handle this one for a little bit.
Let him run it.
Anytime the female, well, only one, they try to play their part, allegedly side chicks, and then they say, well, only chick you're allowed to be with is me and your main girl. I mean, and then they want to start fights with other people. They want to intervene. They want to, if it was so meaningless.
Okay, but that's emotion. But we're talking about the woman. We're talking about, the woman who just,
that is emotion.
Listen, like if you had sex with somebody and y'all had a one night stand and y'all never talk again, that means y'all both didn't have an emotions. So y'all both detached. Y'all both separated the emotions from the sex.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, and those was the 8 out of 10. So those are the two people that you guys went your separate ways. You had that understanding.
You got the numbers, baby. You got the numbers. You can't deny.
Just think about 10 women back in the day for you. I don't know if it was 2 years ago, 5 years ago. Just think about it. Or females, think about the last 10 guys. I'm sure they caught emotions for 8 of them.
But the thing is, in our live survey, we've already had 3 women back to back say they can, or they say it's possible. Not that they personally. Well, Shawnee said, I personally can.
All right, we got a call.
Oh, it did. You know how early in the morning it is. We got here we go. Free Agent Radio. Who's this?
Hey, it's Jackie Gordon. How are you?
Jackie Gordon, I'm incredible. Jackie Gordon, I'm so blessed. I'm incredible. I'm just trying to deal with Jay Black. So Jackie, can women separate emotions from sex?
Absolutely. Think about it like this. Women go through so much with the turmoil.
Huh? You broke up, sweetie.
Always can separate emotions from sex. We have to be like a seesaw, up and down. If the man feels good that day, he wants us to feel good that day. If has an attitude problem that day, he wants us to have an attitude. And so a lot of times when a man wants us to drop everything that we're doing, negate whatever we have to do with jobs, children, etc., he still wants us to perform. So what do we have to do? We have to turn on our alter ego and just perform at the drop of a hat. So we always.
No, but see, Jackie, I think my point. Okay, let me get focused here. If you do all that for a man, and then you're already into him, so your emotions are on. You're talking about having sex when you don't feel like having sex. Like every woman does that. Like, you're just in a relationship. I'm talking about a relationship. You're talking about you have to turn into your alter ego because when he gets horny, now you got to jump in a horny mode, but you really don't feel like it. We're talking about you're not in a relationship. You're not in a relationship, and you have sex with somebody. Can you separate the emotions where you don't have any connection when it's done? When it's done, you can just go like, I did it. I'll talk to you later. Are you capable of that as a woman?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Got you.
Remember, this is one thing that people don't understand. For both parties, male and female, sex is what we make it. It doesn't matter how many tricks you believe you can do. It's how we feel like it's going to be at that time. Now, certainly a man can hit the spot and can turn something else on that nobody expected. However, when we get up, we can get back to normal.
We can get right back to normal. So you were saying, because Michael Basin had made it was a question: can women separate their emotions from sex? So you're saying absolutely, you can get it in and then go about your business and be like, listen, I don't need no phone calls. You know, maybe I'll see you next Thursday, maybe, and then just go about your business. So now, so that's good. Have you ever encountered this? Wait, first of all, can you answer these questions? Are you in a relationship right now?
Yes.
Of course not.
Oh, there you go, Jay Black. Just rude to our callers.
Yes, I am. And this is what's gonna really make you laugh. I'm in a relationship of 29 years.
So you got experience, girl. You know both sides.
Both sides. Before marriage and now married, yes.
All right.
So that don't even count 30 years ago when she was, it was a different day and age.
You're not gonna just, you're not gonna.
I was a woman.
Oh my God.
I was still a woman. Certainly it counts. I was still a female. I was still a woman.
That even counts even more because she did it 30 years ago when women really weren't supposed to separate their emotions from sex. Back then, it was all about the chauvinistic man point of view and how everything was supposed to go down. So if she did that 30 years ago, not only she was a damn pioneer. Go ahead. She was a pioneer for one night stands.
Yeah.
But Jackie, what do you say to those people that may say, "Oh, that's smut behavior"? Like when you
we're not gonna judge people's character.
No,
now.
I'm not. That's what some people say.
You
females can run down the street.
No, you can't have it both ways. You just asked the question: can you separate the emotions from sex? She said yes, and now you want to say, "Well, what do you feel like when people call you a slut?" What is that?
No.
So go ahead, answer the question.
Is there smut behavior?
You just answered it for me. That has nothing to do with it. It's not a slut. He's not a slut. She's not a slut. It was just what happened at the time, and then they went on.
It's a service. It turns into a
service.
That was performed.
All right. I respect her position.
Thank you for listening to Free Agent Radio. If you're on my thank you, sweetheart. Have a great day and congratulations on that long relationship. Go ahead.
Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about. Everybody on my Instagram Live, you see what I pinned down there. Download Free Agent Radio, the app. You can hear the whole show. DJ Cam can't get on here right now. Look, if you want to see it on TV, Media Room 360, all streaming platforms. You see it. Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, YouTube, Facebook. We're not talking about a side chick. You said sex without emotion. Without emotion, sex. Yeah, without emotion. It's just an activity.
Just activity.
It's just cardio. It's just cardio.
Yeah, it's not about your status and what you're lined up with or your title.
All right, maybe I need to readjust my. Maybe it's 7 out of 10. I don't know.
No. Yeah, adjust the numbers.
Maybe slightly tweak. I mean, this is a small sample size. Was at 4 females so far, but IG also saying they can't, so it's kind of balanced a little. But yeah.
All the women out there, if you want to call up 609-699-1386, 609-699-1386.
Did anybody say that they can't?
Nah, I didn't have one woman.
Right.
I didn't have one woman admit that they can't have sex without emotion. Who can have sex without? Oh, Jasmine said, who can have sex without emotion?
It's something about it for females. Yes, speak on it, Jasmine.
She's asking. She didn't lock it on either side.
And then Shawnee Scott says, sometimes you just got to release some stress. And it is. Sometimes you got to release some stress. Sometimes you got to turn down the lights and put on Pornhub. It just happens.
But if it's with the same person, isn't that kind of like an emotional attachment because you keep going to the same individual? They're not going to different guys. They got that one guy or maybe two that they can rely on there, reach out to.
Yeah, but that's not because they're catching emotions. That doesn't mean a woman can't separate emotions from sex. That just means she has a reliable. Why would you go running around?
But wouldn't it be a connection?
you're probably doing it out of safety too. You can't just be running around catching the Nimrods up in you all the time and just
Nimrods.
If you already know what it is, it's not hard to have sex without emotion. My thing is like, just because you have an over-reliable, there's no emotion. If you have a set time where you see that person on Tuesdays and y'all meet at 7:30 and y'all out of there by 8:15, because I don't see why you'd have to go further than that. I don't see the point of having more sex than that. Like,
You didn't get out.
Yeah, I think that's obnoxious. Like 7:30, we should be done by 8:15. Have a small conversation and get the hell on out of there. Like I don't know why.
Turn into a job. It's not a job.
This is not a sport. I'm not 22 years old. I'm sorry.
Wait, 45 minutes, is that too long though? Like, do you
No,
really
45 minutes is even pushing it. Sober too? Oh, Jesus. Nope, you're comfortable with that
whole event. 45 minutes is the whole event.
The arrival time, departure.
Yeah, exactly. The build up, the walk in, the setup, the walk out.
The older you get, you start realizing how much nonsense we tried to do during sex. Like it was just stupid. It's just dumb, the stuff we was trying to do. Like spin on me for what? Why do I want spinning? I don't need spinning. Just let's work together as a team. So if you see you're reliable with someone else, you're not a little jealous. That's what we're asking.
Speak on it, Jack.
He's
Thank
asking
you for being honest.
We don't need you to ask questions. We need answers to the questions.
All right, let me answer that question. Dudes get more jealous when they see they're reliable that they smash with somebody else. I believe dudes egos get damaged when they see the reliable at the club getting it in, knowing that they're about to walk out with somebody. I don't know how women can have sex without emotion. Sex is a ritual to connect energies. Damn, Jasmine, I don't know who you've been having sex with, but boy, that's amazing stuff. Because let me tell you something, 9 out of 10 times, I ain't connecting no energy when I smash. Just call me the non-energy connector. I am the non. Shout out to Big Fletch. I think I saw Monica. Monica, what's up? I hope you're still on here. On my Instagram live, can women separate emotion from sex? Listen, it is now time for the world famous Black and Mild smoke break.
Boom, 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 boom.
When we come back, we'll continue on with this question a little bit. We'll have to talk about some serious stuff on this maniac basketball player who literally destroyed this girl physically, all because she wouldn't give up the cell phone.
Give up the phone. I want to see your text messages. I want to see your photos.
They about to be 2 for 2.
They about to be 2 for 2 because this guy is an animal. And when we see the video and you hear the screaming, it's disturbing.
Oh yeah,
so
we have that picture too.
I don't know. We might have the picture in the video that comes. We may, but you know, you got to connect your penis to the root. What? Chakra to connect energy. According to the standard, we're just stabbing the fronts. Girl, it was a joke. But I can't joke with this. I don't know what the chakra. I don't know what that is. And if one of my girls did have it, I'd send her to the doctor.
You gotta connect your penis to the root chakra.
Oh my God!
She may be a doctor or a nurse or something like in the medical field.
All I know, she ain't answered not one question yet.
She did,
but she did. No, but I like Jasmine. I like the fact that Jasmine's giving us different angles. I like that. And Jasmine, we just be joking. I do be stabbing. I'm just not an energy connector. I just don't do that. I'm not a solar panel. I don't connect any energies.
Not the electric company.
I'm not the electric company.
Not your chakra. Not the root chakra. Now I want to Google what chakra is. I wonder if she misspelled that. I'm
an Uber driver. I just get you to where you got to go. That's what I am. I get you to where you got to go. But I love the fact that Jasmine, we need all different opinions. That's why I can't speak for women. I can't speak for women. That's what I won't do. But I know I can speak for guys. Guys are some immature chakra.
So she's standing down. Yeah, she's doubling down. So that is something. Now I want to know.
I want to know.
I want to know what it is. I remember I found out what an areola was. I was excited. Like, oh, okay.
The fact that you know that.
You know what areola was? Oh.
Yeah, all I need to know is the clitoris. That's all I need to know. Ain't that right, Jasmine? As long as I know how to handle that clitoris,
Shaka Khan.
I don't know about the chakra. Chakaran.
I'm gonna Google it. We're gonna figure it out during this break.
All I know is it sounds like something when you go back to your boys, like, yo, dog, trouble, man. I gotta go to the doctor. She had that chakaran, man.
Chakaran, bro.
She had chakaran.
She got you.
They said it takes like 6 months to clear this up, dog.
Good thing you got healthcare.
Hey, good thing I got healthcare. They said this chakaran, it don't clear for 6 months. If for some reason you can't pronounce the letter T. What?
Too funny.
Mr. Mike Holler was good. Banging. Whoa! No! Don't nobody bang that. Don't nobody bang. That's a very sensitive part of the body. It should be treated with respect. I don't know if I can even say the slang word. That's why I keep saying clitoris. I'm trying to be a responsible adult. If you don't know what the clitoris is, then your girl should have gave you the little lesson when y'all first started dating, or what the clitoris is. But okay. So when we come back, we're still gonna have fun, but we got to talk about this animal who did this to this woman. And I think we got the video, but I'm gonna take a black and mild break. Everybody on Instagram Live, I gotta shut it down for a second. No, I don't have to shut it down. But now then I'm not gonna be here, so I'm gonna go take a black and mild break. So I'm gonna shut it down, then I'll come back. It's Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends.
Yeah. Chakra.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
You know,
yeah, you got a hilarious story that I don't know if we got time to get into about Pac being in the limo that you told on Drinks Champs.
Oh yeah,
and y'all painted the picture like I felt like I was drunk with y'all. Like, just give us a little sample because I got to ask you more about Lords of the Underground, and we got a little bit of time. But give me a little sample of that damn story you told on Drink Champs about being in the damn limo with Tupac.
Yo, Pac, man. Pac was so funny, man. So we down at D3 house, man. D3 is D Scott. So D Scott was like a 3-point king back in the 90s. He played for Orlando Magic. And
and on his best year, he was still chubby.
Yeah.
Yo, these guys when he was killing the league, he was still chubby.
He was husky.
Yeah.
Yo, D Scott, man, he had a pool like in his living room or something crazy, man. Pac is there taking all my money gambling, man. We playing CeeLo or whatever, and Pac taking money from me and all of that, man. Anyway, long story short, the show got canceled for some reason. And then Pac's limo breaks down. And at this time, he was rolling with Thug Life. He wasn't with Outlaw.
Okay.
And his limo breaks down. So they send vans for Thug Life. But Pac was like, I don't want to ride in the van. I want to ride in the limo. Yo, Lords, man, let me ride. He's like, we ain't got no room for you, Pac. We got our own crew. He's like, I'll get on the floor. So we put him on the floor. Lord Jazz just always happened to have a that's when the camcorder, you put the whole VHS inside.
That big ass.
Yes.
Look like a videographer that we had with us or something. And yo, that's why I'm laughing, but Jazz got all that classic footage, man. And he had the camera rolling while Pac was in the limo. So of course we always Lords Underground, we used to mix Brass Monkey and Hennessy together.
God, why? Well, what? Yo, let's mix this heroin and crack together, right? And let's shoot it up together.
Yeah,
what?
Together. So we got Pac in the he's like, yo, I want some of that Henny with the brass. So we got in the limo, he sits on the floor, we give him a cup, you know, and we just kicking it, man. And he's telling us about Janet Jackson. That's the part you didn't see on the video. We're like, yo, how was Janet Jackson, Pop? He was like, man, F that B. We was like, F Janet Jackson?
What?
And we're like, wow, what happened? He said, man, they was sending me Roscoe chicken and waffles to the set every day. They flying food in there in a helicopter with her and with a chef. I got a car service bringing me. She got a helicopter landing on set. He was like, she wanted me to take an AIDS test, to have sex, to do a love scene with. I told her, B, am I really sticking my in you? He was wild, and we got all this on video, man.
Wow.
Yo, he was wilding on Janet Jackson, man.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
I was always funny. I was always the funniest kid in the room, the funniest teenager in the class, and the funniest adult. Back then, I didn't even know that this would be my career. It was my protection. Funny is what got me through every trauma in my life. Every person I lost, every fight I lost, every girlfriend I lost. Funny always got me through these things. It was the one relationship that I knew I can't live without this one. I need funny. I gotta make people laugh. I gotta take away their anger so it won't be directed at me. And that relationship was so important that it literally turned into my job. And I thought, this is the end all, be all, be funny. Until I met alcohol. When I met alcohol, that relationship took over. I can only explain my relationship with alcohol like a toxic relationship. And we see it all the time. We see it all the time. There's a person, let's just say it's a woman who has a bright smile that lights up the room, who has all the energy in the world, and everybody loves this woman, but she's in love with this toxic man that brings her nothing but pain, brings her violence, brings her this sadness that she can't compare to anything else in the world. But even though that man brings that to her, she can't find it in her mind. She can't even fathom living without this toxic person. That is my exact relationship with alcohol.
We the worst records, baby. We about to ruin another instant classic. People were like, Mike Shawn, where you been for 60 days? Yo, Aristotle, let's tell her. Straight out of rehab, a crazy alcoholic named Michael. Trying to break this alcoholic cycle. 2 shots, 3 shots, just to start the day. My girl mad, cause I'm even drunk on Sundays. Every day, I'm headed to the liquor store. Take a shower, liquor coming out my pores. People saying, Mike Shawn, you better try and chill. Mind your business, and hand me some Advil. Got a headache, I'm so hungover. Gotta work in the morning, hope I'm sober. DUI, now I'm getting pulled over. Oh Lord, now I'm getting pulled over. Please, sir, step out the car. Hand me your license and recite the alphabet backwards. Backwards? Oh! Straight out of rehab, crazy alcoholic up in AA. Say my name out loud, they reply, hey. 60 days in a drug-free, clean stay. Cold word, I was on a little vacay. Sharing feelings that I never thought I'd ever say. Grabbing tissue, eyes sweaty, I don't wanna stay. Calling home, yo, let me talk to my maid. No, for real, let me talk to my maid. Man up, 12 steps is the game plan. Tell the truth if you really wanna beat it, man. No chicks, no drink, pass on the tab. Michael Shawn, and I'm straight out of rehab. We the worst records, baby. We have just ruined another classic song. Michael Shawn, Aristotle, Pluto, rest up, Bills, Cosby, my man Flip, Mika Badass. Yeah, Michael Shawn, we the worst records. You know what I say? Yeah, yeah. Straight out of rehab. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. We don't like seeing Satan bend somebody over.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.
He was doing a video for all those people that said he was going to go to hell for being gay. So he went over the top to prove to everybody, oh, y'all said I was going to go to hell. Y'all said the devil was going to take me over. And then hence the sexual scenes with him getting, which I think is a bit too far. And she agreed, getting bent over by the devil.
Whoa.
And all that other stuff. And I just don't believe. Oh, well, let me pause on this. I got a lot of people that I follow on Instagram, and there's a guy I respect on Instagram. That he's really a good dude, and really Tony Baker, and I really appreciate y'all. He does the animal videos where he does the vocals for him, and I really appreciate him. And he's definitely a dope person. But he put somebody else's I guess tweet or Instagram up, and he's definitely a dope person. So he put his Instagram up, and it was like, do y'all forget when 3-6 Mafia? He didn't say this. Tony Baker didn't say this. He put somebody else's post up. When 3-6 Mafia made reference to different satanic things, and DMX made reference to different devil things and all that other stuff. And the reason why this is not what Tony Baker said. This is what somebody else said. Y'all, this is basically because he's gay. And I'm only going to speak from my point of view to the person who said this is all because he's gay. Stop it. We've been over that for a long time.
Oh, I thought you were about to say I've been gay. Okay, go ahead.
No, you stupid. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's not about that. Like, stop. It's about there's agendas being pushed behind. Lil Nas X did not go to that multi-million-dollar, maybe $1 billion company and say, this is the video I was going to do. Somebody told you the vision that they had and you went with it. And I feel that the young man is being used to push an agenda that to me has nothing to do with gay. Something so bigger than that. And normally I don't comment on people's posts, but I had to comment. I've been on radio for over 20 years, yelling about the industry and their little devil worshiping things that they do on the low. They do it on the low. They got little hand signals and stuff like that they put up when they take pictures that everybody just goes along with it. And don't make me start bringing up every artist who takes part in this.
Whoa.
It's a whole different agenda, y'all. The gay thing is just, look, are there people who still have a problem with people being gay? Yes, they are. I ain't one of them. So I already know that's the whole, they're just doing this because no, homie. You're too young to understand what you're getting yourself into right now. You may think that this is promoting, I just want to tell all the people who said I was going to hell for this and going to hell for no, but there's somebody behind you writing these videos who have a different agenda. They got a different agenda. So I just want to make it clear. I could give a damn who's gay. I could care less. Be who you are all the damn time. I could care less for real. In my mind, that got played out 20 years ago. That like, I could care. I really, really could. But it's the agenda of y'all trying to sneak this little devil thing in there, and y'all try to sneak it, and then y'all try and then change agendas and be like, oh, it's because he's gay. No, it's because we don't like seeing Satan bend somebody over. How about that? How about it's that simple?
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. Good morning. We've already had a lot of fun so far. At J Black, my Instagram live. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Tony Scott, radio veteran, and man, more importantly, and I always think this is more important, is a super cool person, like amazingly cool person. And I think Tony Scott is in St. Louis on the air. He's got his own podcast. I'd love to get Tony Scott on the show. Super dude. Like you know, I always say this. I said this on Instagram way back. Stop shouting out your haters.
You said what? Stop shouting them out?
Stop shouting your haters out.
Stop shouting your haters out.
Stop bringing attention to them. Stop doing stuff to prove your haters wrong. How about you do something for the people who support you to make them proud? Stop worrying about the haters.
But the haters motivate you, don't you?
No, they never did motivate me. They don't motivate me. I think that's and I've heard a lot of people say that, and I'm not saying that's wrong, Jay. I'm not saying that's wrong.
Oh no, I'm not saying that's how I think.
Yeah.
You always hear about the people saying, "Hey,
they motivate." No, they don't. You know who motivates me? You know who motivated me? Who helped me along and motivated me? Were my friends who actually said, "Mike, you need to do this. You need to be on that microphone. You need to do this." The haters didn't motivate me. It's the people who were genuine, who actually gave me encouragement. Now we always so quick to be like, "Yo, shout that hate, all the haters out there. I love my haters." Hey, Mike, Monica from Need Indeed. What up, Monica? But no, I don't give haters any credit for anything I've ever accomplished in my life. None of y'all. So I shout out my supporters and people who encourage people. And Tony Scott is one of those people. So shout to my man Tony Scott. Good people. We had a genuine great person, excuse me, on the air yesterday with Do It All from Lords of the Underground, iconic group.
Yeah.
Just a good dude.
Very.
Like, I wish people would start shouting out just good people. Hey, so-and-so supported me and gave me encouragement. It would be a good twist. Because some stuff that goes on Instagram is hilarious. You know the one that I like? And
What's
everybody think this is the one that everybody thinks you're hustling. Everybody thinks you're hustling if you do this. When people say, I can sleep when I'm dead. I grind 24 hours. I sleep when I'm dead. That ain't sleep. That's called death. You don't wake up from that, dummy.
You know what they talk about. Stop.
No, it's dumb. Because if you go to any doctor, a doctor will tell you the key to being efficient, the key to being healthy is getting the proper rest. Athletes, LeBron James and all them cats, get your proper rest. You charge your phone. You don't think you need a charge? You charge your phone. And when you get to 100%, you take that phone, you're like, yo, I'm good. Yo, the phone is ready. I'm good. Well, guess what? That's the same thing you got to do with you. Is get that rest.
Nah, you can't leave no money on the table. You got to keep hustling, keep going. Like they said, sleep when you're dead. I get
chasing the bag.
I get what people are saying. Hustle now. Why stop?
In order to properly hustle, you have to be healthy. Y'all want to stay up all night and eat cheesesteaks. and do all types of rest is important. I'll die. Somebody said, I heard, and this is my man too. He was like, sleep is for the rich. How is sleep for the rich? You won't need a cosigner for sleep. Sleep is not for the rich. You get sleep because it reinforces, it energizes you. Your body has to chill and recuperate from everything. And then you come back up, boom, bam, I'm back in the building.
Yep.
Jasmine Twilight. Yeah,
Mike
Jasmine.
On a tangent.
You gotta stay on this second by second, minute by minute, 20 minute by 20 minute, half hour by half hour, because anything could change. You don't know what I might get on.
Yeah, no
segue, damn it. Is the comedian Talent gonna be on today?
Yep. In another 20 minutes, we got Talent. Another 5 minutes, we got your new feature that we just started. Yep.
Yeah, we started the features called "Is It Just Me?" And that's basically where I rant on something, even though I do it the whole show. When I rant on something,
it bleeds into the whole show or the rest.
It does.
Rest of the show. Yeah. Rest.
All right, let's get into the I want to get into the serious part of the show, and I want to have some discipline. And what's this guy's name? The basketball player who's an animal who abused this woman and destroyed her face and did all types of stuff because he wanted her to give up the cell phone. It's this
Darrius Morris. He's a former NBA basketball player. Former.
Darrius Morris.
Journeyman.
And there's a video of her screaming and yelling. Let's see if we're gonna play the clip. I don't know what. Yeah, him. Him. Man, there's so much. That's so disgusting, man. That's so disgusting.
It's not that deep. It's never that deep.
But it is that deep for him. There's a serious cowardly mental problem. There's a mental problem here that's going on. And I don't know if we have the video. The video is one of them things when you see it on Instagram.
Fucking shit. And you kept going through my shit. Your shit not gonna go. And you're not gonna bite me this time. Give me your fucking phone. Okay, let's clip it up. Huh? Let's clip it up. Okay, let's clip it up. Give me your fucking phone and let me go through your fucking text messages and your fucking photos.
Whoa. All right, ease with the cuss.
So we excuse us for the language, but in this situation, you need to see how deranged and how disturbing this is to have this man. And a lot of people, be sensitive with this, and I don't want people to take this the wrong way. A lot of people were like, well, why didn't just give him the phone? Can you imagine if you know something is in the phone and he's already beating you, and you know there's something in that phone that he's about to see? Like, you may not make it. You may not make it if you give him that phone. I'm gonna say this, and call me preacher boy, say whatever you want. You young boys out here are sitting around thinking that these women are your property and that whatever you say goes. That's not life. She don't have to run her phone, dude. She ain't got to give you nothing. I say this from a father who has 3 daughters. Don't play with me. Like we have made it that women are. And listen, before I go any further with this, I was under the same illusion that when I say give me this, you give me this. No. Y'all better understand the respect factor that happens. There's got to be a respect factor where you just can't say who the f are you? Who are you? I'm her boyfriend. I'm her man. You ain't nothing, dog. Y'all ain't married. Like, if you her man, then respect her. Like, y'all kill me grabbing chicks in high school hallways. My daughter tells me about guys like, you can't talk to him. Man, I will. Dog, if you don't shut your ass up, you little young punk.
Is it something? Is it something to the fact of knowing that the problem is beginning and you stand in that relationship? Is there any fault at all? Not saying fault, but is there any thoughts on that? But if you don't leave,
that's the problem.
Do you expect to continue to escalate those behaviors? Because I know that wasn't the first time he said, I need your phone.
Dog, there's a lot of history that this young woman has, and I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to slander her because at the end of the day, when I bust you in your face, that is disgusting.
Very, very. You know, I'm just talking about the technical aspect of knowing that that wasn't the first time likely. Even if they are married, she does not have to do anything.
She don't gotta know. You're right, Jasmine. You're 1,000% right. You checked me. You're 1,000. You ain't gotta do nothing. It's this 17-year-old boys are grabbing girls in the hallway talking about, don't you? I better not see you talking to them. Dog, shut your ass up.
But you can't be playing with people's emotions. Why cheat? Why go through all that? If I need your phone and you're scared to give it up, why put yourself in that situation?
But it's funny how guys cheat all the time and brag about it, laugh about it.
No, but it's not a psycho female that's saying, give me your phone, and it turns into fisticuffs.
Oh, it's not? It's not.
Well, on average, I'm sure we've all had. Yes.
No. Don't give me your survey, Mr. Fake Ass Surgeon General. Don't give me your survey on the majority. No,
we've been through it. Like, I've personally had that type of relationship before, where the female is the psycho one. Wait, no matter how many times she forgave him, what is wrong is wrong. Victim shaming isn't what it is. That's right. So, my point is, younger than 17, it happens.
I'm telling you right now, grown ass men need to grab these little dudes up and stop acting like little bitches. And I don't mean B words in the female way. I'm not referring to that. These little boys are so insecure, and they watch these older dudes gripping up women and gripping up they baby moms and stuff like that. Like, you gonna do this? You give me your phone. And where was you at? Dog? That's not how a relationship is supposed to be built. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been there.
You're right. But where's the strength in that woman to walk away and not even allow it at that early age to let it to continue to grow? Where's those role models for them? Because I think there's a mindset.
A ton of them. There's a ton of them who've walked away. Like, Jay, like, I know what you're doing.
No, it's legit. A lot of females that stay. Why do they stay? I'm trying to understand.
How about it's a lot of men who do it? So let's focus on what we really know. We got balls. So let's focus on the people that we can talk to, the dudes. I don't know what it's like to be a female and be in a relationship where I know physically I can't win. We need to stop the boys will be boys club and stop calling boys at a young age just because he's got. Exactly. I said this all the time. I said, until we start raising young men and young women with the same moral standards, we can't keep sending our young men out there. Go chase it. Go get it. Go get it. That's what they send me out. Go ahead. Go get it. Go get it. You send young boys as hunters and predators and basically are like, control the situation. Make sure she listens to you. That's not reality. Even though scary part, it was reality. Y'all young boys, y'all gonna stop with this nonsense. Y'all gonna have to learn how to be real people and actually communicate. And guess what? Guess what, y'all? Hey, all you young guys out there, guess what? All you 20-year-olds, all you, and let me stop with this young. All you 30-year-olds. So let's just find out. Hypothetically speaking, let's just find out that your girl's been around while she was with you. She's been around while she was with you. And you find out, damn, that's crazy. She's been around. It don't give you the right to do nothing to her except leave. It don't give you the right to do nothing to her except leave. It don't give you the right to roll up to her house. It don't give you the right to roll up to the dudes that she was dealing with. It don't give you the right to do none of that. It gives you the right to be like, yo, I caught an L, I'm out. Just like Jay Black just said, the women who see something in a guy, how you need to be out, guess what, dudes? That's your option. You don't get to inflict pain. You don't get to try and slander her name. And don't be that dude on Instagram. She's such a hoe. Don't do that. Be gone. Y'all little boys be acting like y'all, the problem is y'all little boys be acting like y'all was raised in a hair salon. So you ain't got no dude to put you in the chokehold and put you at the barbershop with the barbershop dudes who are not 20, who are like 35, 40, to let you know, dog, you just leave. Be out of there.
Why stay? So that for that female that stayed and consistently stayed, I would love for them to call 609-699-1386. I mean, if you're brave enough to say, hey, why did you stay? Because it's not hard, it's not easy for them to just walk away. They get caught up, they're emotionally involved, because they just love that person.
No, but did you see her face? Let me ask you something. How quick would it be for you to leave if you know your face was gonna look like that when you left?
That's easy for you to say, but when you're in that situation, those people, they love.
Dog, I just said.
I know what you're saying. They justify it. They justify it. They justify. Well, I was doing this. I did lead. I did cheat on this, and I'm
saying, but even if you wanted to leave, wouldn't you be scared to leave if your face could end up like that?
Well, you can leave when they ain't home, so that's an excuse. I feel like you can leave. You got ways to leave, but if you really truly wanted to leave, but they don't want to leave.
Really, Jay? I know stories where women left and got a restraining order and got killed at their house with a restraining order. Be very careful what you're saying right now.
No. I'm just trying to.
No. The word excuse. No.
The mindset.
The word excuse. When you use the word excuse, be very careful. It's not an excuse. If people are scared and you talking about you can leave when he's not home, he know where to find you. He know how to get to you. So don't say don't and you know we brothers, don't use the word excuse when it comes to this. It's not an excuse.
I guess I'm never.
Women are getting killed. Women are getting killed every day by some crazy ass dude who won't leave them the hell alone.
Stalking.
Deranged dudes who are literally shooting women and killing them. And listen, yeah, I saw on Instagram the person. What's his name again?
What are we talking? Oh, Darrius Morris, the basketball player. Darrius Morris,
the basketball player who did this. They are trying to slander this woman, and they're putting out her history. I get it. I see what you're trying to do. And there are dudes on Instagram be like, yo, there was a security guy like, yo, she's at the club. She's the first person in line. And I saw her. All she wants to do is be with athletes and rappers. And I actually witnessed a rapper pour champagne on her face and she took it because she wanted the money. What does it have to do with getting beat up by a man?
But one of your comments even said it's definitely hard to say what someone would do when you're not in that situation. When you're in that situation as that female or that male that's being abused, it's tough. Like you don't know until you're in that moment from whatever you guys built, established over the years, the love that's there.
Oh, but
like
that's
all of that.
But what I'm saying is that these, as a survivor of domestic violence, a restraining order does not stop anything. If he wants to be crazy, he will. The police were at the door and on the line, and he still was being crazy.
Yeah, that piece of
I'm
paper
just telling you,
yeah.
let me tell you, people are abusive. There are women who are abusive. There are women who are abusive. There are guys being abused right now, and all dudes do at the barbershop is joke about them dudes when they're getting and clown them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But once again, it's guys, it's men having to break the cycle of this control factor. You can't control a human being. They either love you and are loyal to you, or they are not.
Well, it's my fault he hit me. Yeah, that's the thought. It's my fault. I started that.
But my thing is the crazy cycle. The cycle is so crazy because when we came up, Shawnee Scott made a comment, laws have changed and abusers have to know they will be held accountable. Yes. And the reason why I say people our age need to talk to these young guys, because we came up in an era, and this cycle has to stop. We came up in an era where I saw other grown men out in the streets, and if they grip their chick up, sorry for saying chick, if they grip their woman up, it was accepted. Nobody stepped in. That's when I was 5, 6 years old. I saw it all the time. Not in my house, but I saw it all the time on the block. People you get gripped up. And we have to spread this to these young dudes, not only simply because these women don't deserve this, but because your ass is going to wind up in jail. I don't know how else to say. You can't control another human being. She loves you. She's loyal to you. You love her. You're loyal to her. Or you can't you can't make somebody be that to you. And I hate to say it, this NBA player is such a monster. But guess what? That monster was created. The atmosphere he grew up in, you don't just beat somebody's brains out if you ain't never seen it. He saw that somewhere, and I'm not excusing him in any way. They should throw the book at him. You can't lump this. You can't do that.
Miss Gordon says, what's it? Men that abuse ladies put fear in them, so they'll stay until they can escape.
And you know how crazy that existence is, to have a person, a human being, figuring out how to escape.
It's called slavery.
Mm.
Think about it.
We're gonna get back to having fun, but I don't make me go to jail because somebody, and I'm no tough guy, far from it. I am no tough guy at all. Somebody tells my daughter they better give up their cell phone. Dog.
We got the serious side of Mike. All right, yeah, we gotta get back to the funny, Mike. You're too serious right now.
But
too tight.
But you gotta be kidding me, dog. And my oldest knows it. She already knows. She knows it. Like my oldest is like, I wish somebody would like, and I hear it. That's why I don't say nothing when I hear the conversations. And sometimes I want to step in, but like, damn, girl, you're going a little hard. But you know what? I need her to go hard because I know what this world is about.
Mm-hmm.
I know what this world is about for a male's perspective on women. All right. What topic, Mike? Somebody hit me with the topic down. You gotta follow what, second by second, minute by minute.
Yeah. We move like this.
Women
like
buy
It is quick.
Peacemaker. Good morning, Cindy.
Hold on, let me. Oh man, I hate to say if I can. Oh yeah. That's the other crazy thing guys like to say. If I can't have you, no one can. Shut your ass. You need life in jail. Life in jail. You want to talk about? I'm not for capital punishment. Somebody says you can't. If I can't have you, nobody can have you, dude. That's life in jail. Your derangement is really going crazy.
At some point, most guys think that. Or I mean, we all, I guess, at some point say, "Yo, we're gonna be together forever." If you ain't with me, I mean, they just talk that, right? They don't really mean it on some cases, but it's like a sign of love in a sense.
No, it's not. This is.
I mean, no, but it's the perception. I'm not saying me. Wait, stop. I'm not saying me. I'm saying
I know it's not you. I know it's not you. That is that. We gotta take. Y'all so busy canceling Pepe Le Pew and having a cancel culture for a damn cartoon character. Y'all so busy culture canceling people. We gotta cancel certain things. Yo, if you can't be with me, you ain't gonna be with no. You're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
No. Jasmine, we did not. But this is why I'm telling you, Jay Black. I keep telling you on certain subjects, you got to watch your mouth.
No, but I clarified it was hypothetical for certain aspects. That's what the mindset. No, that's what the mindset of the victims generally think. He did this because he loved me, or I played a part in it. Like that's their mindset. That's not what I'm saying. They did it for love.
Yes, their mind. That's that, and you have to explain it. The mindset of a deranged, insane, somebody who's been through trauma, who's grown up in a violent household, who's grown up, and that's the person. Excuse me, that Jay Black is talking about.
Used to actually have a joke to say that, oh yeah, he hit me because he loved me, or I shouldn't ask how was his day. Like I remember back in the day, like it was.
Oh yeah. Because these cats out here wilding out. Oh my God, he loves me. I asked him how his day was. I asked him if he wanted cheese on a sandwich, and he hit me. It was my fault.
It was my fault. Like what?
That's the craziness. That's the craziness. That's a whole nother subject on. No, the mindset is he will kill me and my. Yeah, wow. Jaquez, that's why. But that's why we cleared that up. That's why he was trying to say the deranged mindset of people who think that is actually love. That's not love.
It's not.
And unfortunately, in our communities, we think arguing and getting loud with each other. We joke about it at the next barbecue. Like, yeah, we was stripping. The cops came. We was all wilding in the streets, and he threw something. I threw something at him. And boo, girl, he loved me. Y'all both effed up.
Crazy.
Y'all both. This fact that when people argue, it's supposed to be like that's a sign of love. That's not a sign of love. It's a sign of dysfunction, y'all. And in my relationship with Stacey, I've been a dysfunction because Stacey don't want to argue. She don't see the sense in it, and it took me years to understand you wilding. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
she not hearing you. You wilding and yelling, and Stacey's like, I don't even understand why. What's
the purpose?
What is the purpose?
Yeah, my wife says the same thing. You just want dysfunction. You want to argue about something. There's nothing to argue about. I'm like,
there's nothing to argue about. Guess what? This person is in your life forever. Like in my case, ain't nobody else gonna be in my life. So what the hell you yelling for? You might as well work this out for real and just calm your ass down. Go take a personal adult time out. And then come back and be like, all right, so exactly how can we fix this? Yo, look at a woman's face ever. One of us guys, and you go like, okay, I don't know how to fix this. You tell me, how do we fix this? Because and I'm gonna let you lead on this. Yes, we were taught that toxicity is cute. For example, they tell the girl that little boy pushed her because he likes her. That's teaching dysfunction.
Wow.
That is like,
wow.
So I'm Jasmine. Thank you so much for even putting that up there.
That's so true. The little kid. Oh, he just likes you. Wow, as a kid in elementary, yeah.
Let me tell you something, and then we're gonna go on to something.
He pulled your hair. Wait, he pulled your hair because he likes you.
Because he likes you.
That's what we used to do. We used to poke him, and well, not we, but that's what you hear about.
No, when you were a kid, yeah.
You was a kid because you didn't know how to express yourself.
Yo,
and that is my whole point.
Corrected that, or some people didn't get that corrected when they were young to know.
No, for real. And the thing is, this is the problem. This is the thing about having, how they got white privilege? Well, you got male privilege. You have male privilege also. You're allowed to act like a dumbass when you're 4, 5, 6, 7, and what they always give us the escape. Women mature faster than men. Granted, They do because they get menstrual cycles. And when a woman has to deal with when a girl deals with a menstrual cycle, that's something guys have never understood. That changes everything. But my thing is, we get away, little boys get away with just being that dude, just, if he likes you, he hits you. No, we got to start putting more standards on our young men. And it can't just be like, because they boys. No matter what happens when you 10 or 12, because they boys. Somebody could get their ass beaten, stuffed in a locker and traumatized. They boys. Calling these boys. Yes, I agree 100%. But once again, that's a bigger topic because we ain't got enough men inside the houses to actually keep these kids, raise these standards. And, it's a whole long thing, but it's a good conversation. And thank y'all, everybody on my IG live. Thank y'all. Shout out to Collins_Avenue. What's next on the agenda, Jay? There was something else.
It was supposed to be Is It Just Me? And then we got Talent the Comedian. Looked like he had a little issue with the link. I'm resending it now.
Damn. You gotta stop me. You gotta stop me so I can do It's Just Me.
You was too serious. You were going in, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let that ride.
All right, let's take a black and Hey, Shawnee, can we take a black and mild break and come back? A little quick one. And hopefully my laptop won't decide it wants to do. That was my bad. Wants to do an update. It's been asking me for like 7 weeks. Like, you want to do the update? I said no. I said no later. You want to do the update? No later. You want to do the update? No later. And that laptop punked me today. He said, we're doing the update now. And I think the laptop called me the N-word. I'm not sure, but I think the laptop said I think the laptop said N-word. We doing the update right now. And I said, who you calling the N-word?
Doing it now.
And then the screen, and then ironically called me the N-word, and the screen went black. Man, you gotta be kidding. The irony in that. I was like, yeah, but I'm Puerto Rican. Same thing. N-word. Black screen. Them white boys used to call me the N-word at my white boy high school. Oh, man. And I mean, I'm from the Bronx, so it's whatever. I was like, yeah, I am an N-word, but damn, God, fighting these white people. All right, so look, y'all want to take a quick black and mild break and come back?
Yep.
All right, Michael Shawn and TakeOver Legends. We'll come back. Jay Black's trying to get Talent, the comedian. Def Jam All-Star, also one of the guest hosts of Def Jam. One of the funniest dudes I know. This is going to be hilarious. If you don't know, you better hang in there. All my people on IG Live, download Free Agent Radio, and you can hear the whole morning show. And for the video stream, Media Room 360. It's Michael Shawn and TakeOver Legends, y'all. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. His bass is bad.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.
And then also yesterday, we spoke about the 5-year-old who Jay Black is obsessed with this badass kid. So a badass 5-year-old walked out of school. Right? And a cop. So the cop found the kid roaming the streets. A 5-year-old.
Hitting them streets.
Hitting the streets. I'm uptown, baby. Uptown, baby.
I think he threw the rock sign.
He was like, it's the rock. And he was just walking the streets. A 5-year-old left school.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.
I was always funny. I was always the funniest kid in the room, the funniest teenager in the class, and the funniest adult. Back then, I didn't even know that this would be my career. It was my protection. Funny is what got me through every trauma in my life. Every person I lost, every fight I lost, every girlfriend I lost. Funny always got me through these things. It was the one relationship that I knew I can't live without this one. I need funny. I gotta make people laugh. I gotta take away their anger so it won't be directed at me. And that relationship was so important that it literally turned into my job. And I thought, this is the end all, be all, be funny. until I met alcohol. When I met alcohol, that relationship took over. I can only explain my relationship with alcohol like a toxic relationship. And we see it all the time. We see it all the time. There's a person, let's just say it's a woman who has a bright smile that lights up the room, who has all the energy in the world, and everybody loves this woman. But she's in love with this toxic man that brings her nothing but pain, brings her violence, brings her this sadness that she can't compare to anything else in the world. But even though that man brings that to her, she can't find it in her mind. She can't even fathom living without this toxic person. That is my exact relationship with alcohol.
What up, y'all? Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. Oh, y'all caught me looking at my phone. My bad.
Morning.
Good morning. Michael Shawn, J Black, DJ Cam, Ghetto Celeb number 1. Man, we got a lot going on. Don't forget, Media Room 360 is how you can see us on 40 million. We're in 40 million households right now.
Yeah, crazy. That's crazy. That's
40 million households right now. We got Roku. We got what else? We got Facebook Live. We got YouTube. We got Apple TV, Amazon Fire.
And Twitch TV. I started my Twitch account just recently, so Twitch TV as well. So yes, all you got to do is search Media Room 360 on any one of those platforms, and we'll come right up. Roku is literally, looking at the numbers, is a lot of people watching with the Roku. So shout out to everybody on Roku. Yes.
And let's shout out J Black. J Black started Instagram 27 minutes ago, right? He got an Instagram account. And now he already has a Twitch account. That's when you in the left lane for no reason. Go ahead, homie.
I realize I can't fight it. I can't fight it. Join IG. I'm there 9 weeks strong. Now Twitch, a couple days strong. Let's go.
Yo, years he kept saying, yo, I don't mess with that social media. And he said it with that he looked down on me voice. Yeah, you go do that. I know you're on the radio. Go do that.
Oh, they posting pictures and posting this. What are you doing?
Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. They like your photos, Mike. They like your photos, Michael. Hey, Miguel, they like your photos. Is that they like your little videos?
Yeah.
Jay was like, I'm a grown man. I swear he was like on some Steve Harvey smoking a cigar. I'm a grown man out here.
I got time for all that IG.
I don't need no verification, justification.
I might need to tell me who my friends is or who follow me. I know who my people are.
Followers. Everybody in my life's a follower, damn it. I don't need nobody. Hey, follow me. Everybody in my life's a follower, damn it. You gotta be kidding me. And I told him, I said, all right. Once you get on it, that addiction gonna jump in. This dude won't stop now. Now he's on. He's on YouTube. He's already on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch.
I'm here. Matter of fact, let's see if I guess Talent. Did Talent follow me? We're about to bring up Talent. Is he following me?
That's all he's worried about. Every guest, all he's worried about. After we have a guest, he wants to know, did they follow me today? That's all he's worried about.
Nope, Talent ain't follow me. Oh, man.
Look at that. Oh,
now, look at the disrespect. Oh,
and radio used to be payola. Now it's follow Ola. if you going to do the show, you're going to have to follow me, son.
Follow Ola.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most influential comedians in my life, somebody who, when I first started doing comedy, I was like, yo, how does he do that? Don't take none of this ish personal. This man not only was on Def Jam, but was a guest host on Def Jam in LA. And I'm talking Def Jam when Def Jam was at his blazing hottest super flame fire. He was also in the movie Sunset Park.
Yes, Sunset Park. What time is it? Oh my God, late 90s. Yes, I love Sunset Park.
Dude.
Yes.
This guy right here. Y'all give it up for my homie, the comedian Talent. Talent's in the building. Great talent in the damn building.
Was good.
I know
Top
we got
of the
you
morning.
up. I know we got you up early, Talent. I know we
No,
got you up
the pit bulls got me up, Mike. when you got 5 pit bulls, you up early. Trust.
Wow.
It's called not being lunch.
Wow.
You and Jay Black got it in common. Y'all both got killers in your house. I
love it. I love it.
I got a Deshawn. I don't play with y'all. I don't need no dog that jumps on my couch. And if I got to get him off, I got to call the cops. I'm like, no.
Well, here's the real deal, Mike. You know, everybody know a Bichon is the national animal. You know, so when you're recovering, you get a Bichon. You know what I mean? That's the recovering mascot. Everybody who's recovering, been to rehab, they give you a free Bichon when you leave. They go, you made it. You made your year. Here's your Bichon. Pit bull, you get a pit bull when you're still figuring life out. Hey, take this pit bull, man. You wildin'. You wildin'. Go ahead, take this pit bull.
The pit bull is when you still got that line of cocaine on the table. You like, yo, take this pit bull. We see one more line of cocaine on your table.
And you can tell by the name, this right here. This you can tell you're doing good. This Bichon is named Hope. Go, young man. Go, young man. Enjoy your life. When you ain't got your life, you got to take this pit bull. What's his name? Homicide.
Homicide.
Get out of here. Take him. Beat it. For real, though. 5.
Oh, my. All right. First of all, I just got to say this. I got to say, like, those who don't know, it was like 1995, 96, 97. Right. And I'm like 22, 23 years old, and Talent is he's got this room called the Boston Comedy Club in New York. I never understood why the Boston Comedy Club was in New York, but it was called the Boston Comedy Club. And Sunday nights was this legendary night. So I started at the New York Comedy Club, but the goal was, how can I get on at the Boston? So you'd have to go to the Boston Comedy Club, and you'd sit there, and you knew you'd have to. You'd be like, yo, Talent, can I get on? And Talent always had that big, well, yo, I don't know right now.
Right.
And Talent was very animated with his hands, and he's only like 6'5". He's like, yo, I don't even know if it's gonna happen, Mike. Just chill for a second, Mike. Just chill for a second, and we're gonna see what we're gonna do with this list. The list was crazy. The list was crazy. So you finally get your chance and you rock. But it was like, okay, let me tell you this story, Talent, real quick. So there was like 3 times I went on Sunday night. Now, mind you, I had to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I would drive 2 hours back to Jersey. So I would go there and I'd watch guys like Will, Rudy, shout to Rudy Rush, my brother, shout to Rudy Rush. Dave Chappelle would pop in there. Like Damon Wayans would pop in there. And so, okay, I'm not gonna say his last name. So Sounds like, yo, come back Sunday. I got you. You're gonna come back Sunday. You're gonna come back Sunday. You're gonna get it. I promise. On everything I love. He got a Heineken in his hand. On everything I love next Sunday, right? You're gonna get it. So I go to the New York Comedy Club all weekend. Friday and Saturday, I perform. I kill it. I'm ready. I know what I'm doing. I'm doing my 6 minutes, and I know what I'm getting. And the Boston Comedy Club is a little club, but they're so judgmental. If they love you, dog, you feel like you are God. But if this little crowd doesn't love you, it destroys you till next Sunday. Like, you can't even be regular until you go back and redeem yourself. So I go there and Talent's like, yo, I'm gonna put you on. Talent's killing it. He's the host of all hosts. Like, Talent had, before I knew what the word persona was, that was persona. Talent had this big ass personality. Not to mention he's hilarious, but I had a big ass personality. So I'm sitting there and I'm at the little table. There's a bunch of everything's a little table. The meals were little. The drinks were little. Everything was little in the damn Boston Comedy. Everything was little. Right. And we rammed in there, right? And Talent says, yo, you gonna go on, but we got a special guest. We got special guests that's coming on real quick. Just chill. And we got a special guest. And Chris Tucker is the special guest. Now, Chris Tucker is on flames right now.
Oh, my goodness.
But as a comedian and young, I'm cocky. Like, I don't give a damn. I don't even know what it's like to follow anybody, right? I'm just like, I'm good. And Chris Tucker goes up there, and he has an older OG with him. He had an older dude with him. And I got drunk with him. And the older dude goes on, he tears it down. The Talent brings Chris Tucker on, and Chris Tucker does 15 minutes on a bird that he saw in upstate New York. And he just goes in. It's just a joke about a bird.
Right.
And people are jumping off the roof. And Talent comes up to me and says, "So you still want to go?"
You still want to go there?
Yo, the bitch came out me so fast. I said, "Nope, I think I'll wait till next Sunday."
Yeah, wait.
Oh man, man, that's crazy.
Yo, and Talent took me on my first road trip. Like when I killed it. Then Talent says, "Yo, you gonna come with me? We going." I don't know. It was always something. Talent always had something in Buffalo or Rochester. He always had something.
Yeah, always a
he always
trip,
had something. He's like, "Yo, you gonna come with me?" He didn't even ask me how much money I want. He said, "Yo, this is what you gonna make. We're gonna give you this, and you're gonna come up with us." And it was the greatest thing ever. And I just want to ask you, Talent, when you did that, when you're at the Boston. And people, I just want to tell you how legendary this Sunday night was. Like literally, I've talked to people. When you're hosting and you get the movie Sunset Park, tell me how you're feeling at that moment. Like when things is happening and you're there every Sunday night and we're looking at you as the leader of the Boston. Mike Epps said a funny joke, and I'm gonna say that. What are you feeling when you get the movie Sunset Park?
Well, it's like, you know how you lose someone, like, and it take a while to kick in, like you didn't grieve. It was like a delay like that. It was like, but in the good sense, it was like I was going through the motions because I wasn't looking to be in acting per se. A lot of comics get into it as a platform to get to the next thing. I really love stand-up. I really genuinely put my focus and energy in that. So when I get the call from Bob Sumner, shout out to Bob Sumner. Bob Sumner is one of the executive producers of Def Jam. So he was like, "Yo, T, what you doing? Yo, run down there and do this audition. They got this movie, blah, blah, blah." He said, "Robbie Reed, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, I said, "Yeah, but I ain't had no damn acting class. And just go down there, trust me on this. I'm reading the thing, and this dude is you. You know, from playing ball to the chicks to, you know, talk, like you said, overwhelming personality and persona and all that. He's just go read." I said, "I'll go down and read." And, you know, it was Bob. I couldn't tell him no. He was responsible for not just put me on TV. He was responsible for putting me on tour. So I'm on the Def Jam tour and all that. I'm like, all right, whatever. I don't care nothing about this movie, bro. I'm on the Def Jam tour for a couple of years straight. I'm getting money.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm good. I said, but I can't tell him no. Let me go do. I go do it. And it's funny because the first audition, I didn't even feel like it was anything. But I guess they went off of, like you said, the persona. Like, okay, there's this tall, lanky basketball dude. Okay, we could see the girls liking him. He got fresh cut, all that. So I guess the first one had to be straight off of physical, right?
Right.
So I get, you know, the next day, Bob called and said, "Yo, I got to get him their number, B. You got to call back." I'm like, "Really?" It's like, "Yeah." I said, "Let me go back." I go back. The second call back, now they really all leaned in my face. There's a room full of the directors in there, and the director's in my face, and I got to do the scenes with him. And it was like, "Can you hang around the city today?" I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" "Now we're going to call you back. We had another, want to see something." Right. Then they called me back to sit with Rhea Perlman in one of those scenes we got in the movie. And now, mind you, this is Carla from Cheers.
This is Carla from Cheers. This is huge right now.
Wow. So they don't tell me this. They just bring me in, sit me down. Rhea, this is James. Okay, read that scene. And she's leaning in doing the scene. And all I can see is Carla from Cheers. I'm like,
you wanted to order a beer.
When we got to my part, she just staring at me. I'm staring back. I'm like, she's like, "Hey, you ready? You good?" I was like, yeah. And then like the third time I get my groove, and she was like shaking her head and looking around, and everybody, the director was doing all these directions at me to see if I could change it up or whatever. And that went well. So I'm leaving. It's like, all right, you know, we'll be in touch. Again, I'm surprised I get the call back again. But the fourth call back was to go to a gym and play with these ringers. You know, because everybody that was casted in the movie didn't necessarily play basketball, so they had to learn basketball. So they had the actual basketball audition with the script audition.
And
So
Talent can play ball.
when I got it, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? So Bob was like, told you. I was like,
I told you.
so it didn't sink in until we had to move to LA. They put you up, get your car, get your per diem, you get paid awesomely. And when I went there, we had about 4 weeks of basketball camp and table reads and all that. Then it started at a table read, because I didn't put it all together. I didn't put together that Rhea Perlman was married to Danny DeVito.
Yes,
I didn't put together that the movie was done by Jersey Films, his company. I didn't put it together that Jersey Films, that same year that we're working on the movie, Jersey Films nominated for 10 Academy Awards with Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
So I'm not putting none of this, how big this is really happening, till we show up at one of the table reads, and who's at the end reading with us is Danny DeVito. Now I'm stuck in Taxi. I'm in an episode of Taxi. So that's when it started to sink in, like, yo, I think you're doing something big here, right? And in the middle of making the movie, this is when the final click hit how big it was. You started to realize, okay, Jersey Films, Pulp Fiction. So Danny DeVito goes one day at one of the reads. He was like, hey, you guys, this weekend, if you're around, I would love to invite you to the house. We're having a little something, celebrate all the nominations for Pulp Fiction.
Ooh.
Cool, we coming. But you're not putting it together that I'm thinking we just going to Danny's house and hang out in the backyard, throw something on the grill. This dude, the whole joint was super catered, right? And when I tell you, the people at this house, bro, first of all, everybody's from the movie Pulp Fiction. So they're introducing us. These are the kids with the next movie, whatever.
So John Travolta's there?
John Travolta's there. Jane Russo's there. Bruce Springsteen's there. Samuel Jackson
is
Ving Rhames, Michael Douglas. I mean, all the bigwigs that we know and grew up on. And I'm just like, and of course, I embarrassed myself. You know, somebody said, I'm lucky. I'm staring at Bruce Springsteen right up, and I'm like, I know this dude from somewhere else.
I seen him
somewhere.
So I tap. Who was it? I tap my man Chicago, the Anthony C. Hall, who played in Blue Chips, and he in Sunset Park. I tap him. I said, yo, son look familiar. Where do I know him from? And he looked at me and said, stupid, that's the boss. I said, the boss of what? He's the boss of what, though? He said, the boss. I said, the boss. I said, oh, I looked back at him. I just kicked my own ass to the car.
Oh my God.
The boss. So that's when it hit it. And I'm like, okay, this is a big production. It's real.
So Talent does that, right? And the movie comes out. And it's this moment because they actually, in the Boston, they have the actual Sunset Park picture up there, the trailer, actual photo. So this is huge. Then Talent gets on Def Jam. Well, he'd already been on Def Jam, so I'm behind on the timeline. Then I see Talent actually be a guest host for Def Jam in LA. Right. And I'm like, now mind you, this is the dude that I'm seeing every Sunday. Like clockwork. Every Sunday. I'm seeing him and I'm watching these guys. And the amazing part is when superstars are getting on stage. And the crazy thing about the Boston was, and Talent knows this, you could be a superstar comedian. You could be have movies out. They'll give you the first 5 minutes based on your status. Like the first 5 minutes, you can say boo, and they're gonna laugh. And then they all clamp down. And they go like, they all clamp down. This is how these bastards for real. This is how they were, yo. They were like Siskel and Ebert. They were like American Idol before American Idol. These I love them, but I hate them at the same time. They would clamp down and go like, all right, now go. And they would be comedians like superstars that would bomb out.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we should mention the name that did bomb a few times, but came back and destroyed.
Oh, Damon Wayne? I mean, what? Damon Wayans. Yeah.
Damon Wayans, and I was there every time he came until he came to one time. Please tell this. Can you, if you want to tell the story, please tell the story.
It's like he's not lying. The Boston was this look, and the thing about it is the Boston stories are so much bigger than the actual club. Like if you go into the Boston Club, it's a tiny comedy club where standing room only. If I squeeze everybody in, 145, 50 people. But like he said, he never lied. Very tight, like the little bar going across the front of you where you put your drinks and all that. And you ain't get, it's so small, you ain't getting no food here. You know,
yeah.
If you got a pocket full of peanuts, it's too much. You know what I mean? Like, so it's all drinks and comedy. And it's the type of place, it sits in the village where NYU is, that it was nothing for these superstars to stop by and say, yo, I need some time. Like Chris Rock came right before every special, like religiously to work those jokes out. So when you seen it finish, you felt proud to be a part of putting that together. This particular night, we're setting up. We're about to open those doors in a few minutes. We get a call from an agent. That's what made it so crazy. Like normally these guys just walk off the street, but an agent called Will, and Will runs into me. He said, you know, he's like, yo, Damon's in town. The agent called. He want to come work out. So okay, no problem. So he said, as soon as he get here, be ready to throw him up or whatever. So a white limo pulls up front. And somebody comes in, yeah, Damon's outside, let him know when, you know, to come in. I said, well, let him come in. I'll bring him up next. He comes in, we're all in awe. We're all, come on, who's not a big Damon Wayans fan? Damon Wayans is that guy. Who don't love Damon Wayans? So come in, shake hand, we meet. And my first time meeting him, by the way, back then. And I always love to see those faces, Mike, because you know something your crowd don't know yet.
Yeah.
You're like, ooh, they about to, ooh, they paid $5 to get in. Ooh, they about to, ooh, right? I love, that was the best feeling. Ooh, they about to. So I can't wait to get up there because I don't have to tell a joke. I'm going to be the man just bringing up the man. So I go up there, I bring him up, and Mike is right. The longest 7-8 minute applause, like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm in this little hole in the wall. I paid $5. I'm about to see Damon Wayans play out. And he bombed for 20 minutes. And it's so, you know what? It's so, only thing I can relate to the pain and compare when I was a little kid and my hood idol got his ass beat in front of me. And I realized at that moment I was going to have to fight for myself now. So that's how it felt when it wasn't going good for 20 minutes. So we're all comedians. Everybody's quiet. Because now normally this New York, you know, you boo the smithereens out of it. For the reason of who he is, people just politely sat there and took it to the face like, and he left, right? He said, oh, thank y'all, and left. And I went up, and for the first time in my life in captivity, I did not talk about how bad it was.
Kept it moving.
Because this is Damon Wayans. Mike,
I forgot. You did know.
You know how I get down. If you bomb in front of me, woo, I'm gonna live off that. But I went up there like that didn't even happen. I was like, come on, man. Huh?
I think Talent went up there and said, yo, don't forget to tip your waitress.
Oh, man. So the next day we get a call from the agent again. Damon didn't like his set. He wanted to come back. You mind? No problem. This man came back 2 more times before he could get it right. And when he got it decent, they said, you know, his agent was like, he won't leave New York. He got to go to LA. He won't leave on this kind of, he got to do better. But what we didn't know in hindsight, we found out later, is that was when he was going through that divorce. So he was all screwed up anyway, trying to work through that and trying to, I guess, find the common ground where he could talk about it, but he didn't make it funny yet. And then by the third time, he made it funny. He felt good. He went back home. It was an amazing story, but that's Damon Wayans, bro. He's up there. He's one of them dudes that, I don't know, man. You know, you're never going to get me to think anything bad. Like Damon is that iconic ship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like Cosby. I still want to interview these bitches. I still want to interview these bitches. Let me talk to him. Let me talk to him. He did what? And where was you? And you just you. And you ain't got no money. Nothing. Come here with that bullshit.
Yo.
I mean, let me get your number because I don't believe this shit. I'm gonna be calling you because this is crazy.
We're gonna need another interview.
Get to the bottom of it.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this. This doesn't suffice. This is not adding up to me right now.
That's my thing, man. I'm that guy now. Somebody got to be that guy, right? That holds people who are trying to hold people accountable. Somebody got to hold them accountable. So somebody got to be that guy, and that's who I am because one of my fights is like, you know how the whole sexual harassment thing has gotten out of control, right? To me, it's gotten out of control, and that's not to downplay anybody that's been through anything. If you truly, really been through something, that's what this is for. Not these people that are exploiting the hell out of it. You know what I mean? Right. Not that now you're abusing it, you know, and I don't think it's right. You got people, it's all guilty by the denomination, you know what I mean, or impersonation. So me and Mike, comedians, we smack a girl on the ass. Y'all so crazy. You smack them on the ass. Woo!
Smack him up.
I felt violated. You mean Talent smacked you way harder than he did. That didn't violate you, man? Let me interview her. So where were you when he smacked you? Nah, but that's some real stuff, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, those are the good old days, man. And comedy, man. You can hear the rasp on my voice because I did a 3-hour show last night and got in here about, you know, little after midnight, messing around in Jersey. But when you love this thing, you know, there is no other way. There's no other out or anything like that. This is the out of all outs. Whatever I'm going through, my job and my calling allows me to literally deal with it. Exactly. You know how people always complain, we don't talk, you don't communicate. Hey, go to YouTube. You'll figure it out. I'm on it. Talking about a bunch of stuff. So we're constant communicators. You know, so if you talk to people like Mike, a lot of comics get the rep. Oh, he's depressed. He's not depressed. He's quiet. He talks for a living. So now that he's off stage, he's trying to have a damn moment. Like if you work at McDonald's, you don't eat those fries no more. They're delicious to me. But to the fried dude, he don't want to eat that. He don't want to eat that. You see him every day. So if you talk for a living, you know, sometimes you might see them in the corner to themselves, or they ain't the life of the party that day on purpose and whatever. He's depressed. He's not depressed. He's
not depressed. He just actually being a human being again. I got two things with Talent. I got one quick. I'm gonna try and make it as quick as possible. Talent took me on a road, and we went to. There was some comedy club that you had inside a hotel. It was inside a hotel, and we did 2 shows on Friday, 2 shows on Saturday. It's in Buffalo.
Was
Rochester. How far was that? How far? Was it?
6 hours.
Okay, so
from New York. Yep.
I drive my car, and they got a van, and Talent says, yo, you're gonna have to drive. And I go, what the? So I don't know nothing. I'm just like, I'm gonna drive. I have an Eagle Talent. Right? I forget what comedian he puts in the car with me. They get in their van or whatever. We drive. It's 6 hours, right? By 4 hours, I'm literally like, dog, this is crazy. Like, what am I doing with my life? Like, I should have went to school. I should have done something. These bastards catch a flat, right? They catch a flat. They take my spare tire out my Eagle Talent. For my Eagle Talent, y'all. They said, he gets out and goes, yo, Mike, yo, we're gonna need your spare. We're gonna need your spare, right? So these dudes put a spare for my little sports car. They put it on a van.
Yo.
We go over there. there's parts of the story I can't tell because I'm gonna keep it like that. So Talent is the ultimate promoter, right? Ultimate promoter. He's promoting all the time. We get up in the morning time, we do a radio station, and at the radio, I light up and Talent got the eyes. He's like, oh, I know you get down like that. Okay. Because it was me, Fig, and somebody else, right? So I got into it, and Talent was like, good. He's like Don King. Good. Oh, that's my okay. All right. I was like, go get him, right? Go get him, right? Got him, right? So then we do a snaps battle at the end of the show. At the end of each show, we did a snaps battle. Snaps really weren't my thing. Like, we would have to snap on each other. And then at that point, I had the right amount of alcohol in my system. I had the right amount of alcohol. And I forgot I didn't do this one joke. And I turned that joke into the snaps. And that was it. I won. Talent clapping it up again. Like, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to switch the lineup. My dude, we're going to switch the lineup. We switching you out. We're bringing you. You're gonna close it out. Okay. Then one morning, this dude is like Talent hangs out all night in a hotel. It's like a frat party for like blacks and Hispanics. It's a frat party, yo. This dude knocks on the door, and he knocks on the door in the morning time and says, "Yo, we going to play ball." Talent, I'm not playing ball. Like, what are you talking about? He said, "Yo, son, get your shorts. We're playing ball. We're going to play ball." Why? Why are we playing ball? Can't we just drink some more? We don't go to no nice little gym. We don't go to a nice little gym. No, we go to whatever the hood is in Rochester, right?
Hilarious.
And we go to play ball against these dudes that are playing ball for real. They got a scoreboard, Jay. They got a scoreboard. They got an announcer. I got shorts on with a belt. What am I doing here? Why are we doing this? Talent looks at me. He's like, yo, everybody here is coming to the show tonight. Watch. And he just starts doing a like. First of all, he's big. He can play ball, pause on the big, but he can play ball crazy. He really does. And he's performing, and I'm like, oh, this is like promo. We're supposed to perform out here and act like the comedians. It's not about winning this game. So now it's showtime. So I'm like, oh, I get it. Dog, there's one point where Talent, he don't remember this. We're losing by we going to run like 5-0. We're losing by 50, but we going to run like 5-0. We going to run. All of a sudden, we did like a 5-0 run, and we talking crazy. Talent grabs a rebound and does the old school, throw his elbows, but ain't nobody around him. He throws his elbow, and he runs. He runs away with the ball. And when he runs away, Talent don't even remember this. He runs away with the ball. He throws the ball and goes in the van. I'm like, yo, we all gotta go, and we all just run. And he's like, the comedy show tonight is going down, and we all just run. Thought it was the most brilliant thing I'd ever. I had so much damn fun, and the show was sold out. And
that was the town, man. That's my second home, bro. I made that my second home, along with Philly, because like when that was the first club and place I went to actually headline a real comedy club. That's how I got that spot, Mike. Like I was with William Morris, and they booked me up there, and the Gerard, the white guy who owned it, I think it was called Hiccups, and the white guy who owned it, he was like, yo, like we packed that first one out. He was like, who are you? I was like, what? He's like, no, it was the most honest white thing you could ever hear a man say, like honest to goodness, not trying to be funny. He was just like, he was paying me, and I was signing the receipt book, and he was like, no offense, but who are you? Like, these people packed in to see you. I said, well, I'm like, and at the time, this was true in comedy. People knew my name and slogan, well, my slogan more than my name. Right. So all I needed was radio. If you gave me a 5 minutes or a break on radio to promote my thing, everybody's coming out. They're gonna know exactly who's talking, because I'm just gonna get on there, a couple of these. It's just comedy, and that's it. They come and they know, oh, it's just comedy. So when I packed it out, he was like, who are he? And he was honest. He's like, dude, I love a lot of urban comedy. I just don't have to connect, and I don't know who's who and who's funny or what. You know, the agencies only know who they know. And I was like, well, you know, let's do something. I could come up once a month. Come give me a budget. I book the whole thing. We come rock out, do the same thing, 2 shows. And that's the weekend Mike's talking about. Like, if you was funny and you could hold down a good hard 15, 20 minutes, pause, I'm like, yo, all I need is 3 of them and me hosting. We got a 2-hour show every time. So that thing lasted for 4 years until they sold. They had to sell a hotel to get us out of that joint. So until they sold the hotel to another franchise, we was there faithfully every month, 4 shows. And when I say everyone sold out, Blizzard and everything included. Crazy.
Listen, man, Talent is like the TV that show Snowfall, but in comedy. Like, he's that plug. He's saying, one time I did it more than once. One time I did it in Talent, reminded me, I don't know how we got separated. He's like, yo, don't leave the hotel. Stay here. Have a good time. Just don't leave the hotel.
It ain't safe, huh?
Don't leave the hotel. And me and Will. Now, Will is hilarious. But me and Will together do not intimidate anybody. Like, there's no intimidation at all. And I love Will. But let's keep it a buck. Like, Talent said, don't leave the hotel for a reason. He was like, yo, don't leave the And my adventurous ass decided we were going to leave. And we went to a bar. I think there was some chicks that had friends, and they would like come to the bar. And it popped off at the bar. And me and Will were at the bar next to each other with our heads down. Like, and we ain't had no cell phones. There was no one to call. Like, me and Will actually played a video game to play it off. Like, we weren't scared. Like, we put money in a video game, dog. Like, I was like, why are we here, Will? And how did I trust you? I thought your accent meant that you were dangerous. But
I said, you're not dangerous. That's a road rule. Road rule is because when you're in a different city each time, what we fail to realize, because we're having so much fun, caught up in the moments, we fail to realize that all these people are grown and they had lives before we got there. Yep. Like, here we go, here for 2 days, 1 day, and thinking the world just started. No, they got lives. So that pretty girl with that fat ass, it's probably 4 or 5 dudes she been messing with before you got here. And here you go, what you drinking? Black eyes and bruises. What you drinking? Black eyes and bruises and Billy Club. Which one? Because one of the guys is a cop. But we really believe that. So,
oh man,
we learned. We got up there. Our happy-go-lucky ass the first couple of times, and I forgot who it was, but he met a girl, big booty, and we got all the girls we like. We trying to talk to them in the lobby, to hang out, because to me a hotel is always neutral. I don't really live here. You don't live here. As a public owned place, boom. So jump off, you're covered. To go to your house, again, I don't know what your life is like. I just got it, right? So somebody left with a fat booty. And all I know, they came running back. Oh my God, her boyfriend crazy. I had to run down this block and run up that block. I said, dude, you don't leave the hotel. You get him to come here. He's like, yo, that's crazy. That dude crazy, man. I'm going to get a drink. I was like, all right. Went downstairs. I grabbed the other 3 comedians. I said, yo, we got to trash his room and make it look like the dude know where he's staying. So while he downstairs, we go in the room. We flipped the mattress, throw all the clothes out the back. We took the girl's lipstick and wrote on the mirror, "Nigga, I'll kill you." Yo, he came back in the room. Everybody back in their rooms. All you heard was, yo. Everybody come in the hallway. What's up? Yo, look at this. The crazy nigga, you know what I meant? We look in the room. We tore it up like rock stars. We like, yo. This dude, he gonna get you, man. Oh. And it's like, yo, how can he get up in here? Get security. Yo, he looked at my face. I couldn't hold it no more. Tear was running out. He said, you a jerk. You're a jerk. I said, what are you talking about? Yo, you play too much. Yo, that was the funniest. But it was real because like he escaped. Like when he came back and sweating and breathing and telling stuff, he feared for his life. So
Oh
but
my
I told
god.
y'all, I said, I'll meet you down at the bar,
Oh.
man. Man, we went to the bar. We tossed that room. You ever see the movies when somebody been to the house and they coming like Denzel in The Equalizer? He come home, he's like, somebody's been here. So we tossed like rock stars, B. Like rock stars.
I hate it. I hate it. First of all, if you got into a car with these cats, it started from the minute I was like, why do y'all talk about each other the entire ride? Like it would just start from you. The doors would close. I can't believe stupid ass. And it would be rapid fire. And I would just look out the window like, I don't want to play with y'all for 3.5 hours. And it wouldn't stop. And Taylor would be in the passenger seat in the front of the van, and he'd just be turning around with his long ass arm pointing at whoever who and you dog. I'm not your audience. Like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't have anything to say back. I'm sober. I have nothing to say back. And then one time we went in the diner. We're in some restaurant in the diner, and we're all sitting there, and I'm like, I'm tucked in the part where you can't get out unless everybody gets out. So one person leaves, and then another person leaves, and I'm thinking people going to the bathroom or whatever. Then another person leaves, and Talent leaves. Now it's just me. And I look outside, and I see people smiling. I said, they tried to stick me with the bill. They have no idea. What I'm not doing is paying this. We all going to jail tonight. And I just got up and I walked slowly out, and this mother is in it. Yo, how long does it take for you to catch on, son? Like, what has to happen? Like, somebody got to yell at you, we not paying.
Oh my God, yo.
It's like, dog, I'm like 15 years old. What do you want? Like, I don't know.
15.
Why am I with these black people?
Those are the days, bro. Like, we get out there. Let me tell you something. That's like, KD, Kevin Durant, and LeBron and them. When they come to New York, bro, they go to the Ruckers. They go to the Ruckers, and they're not supposed to be there. Totally violating their contracts and risking injury and all that. But you sharpening steel, steel shopping steel. So that's us in the car. You get 4 or 5 of these snappers, man. We love snapping. We come from the Uptown Comedy Club days and snaps and HBO. So that's our thing. We get around each other. That's our thing. And also at the end of the day, what we didn't know what we were doing, we were keeping ourselves humble.
Yeah.
We didn't even know it, but we were keeping ourselves humble. And that humbleness begot a lot of iconic work. That humbleness got us to do all the skits on the Fugees album. All the Wyclef's album, the Carnival, and all that stuff. Just that simple humbleness was what brought us into that. We didn't go audition to do no skits. They didn't see us on TV or look us up on the internet. They was in a comedy room called the Peppermint Lounge, and we goofing around, Will, Jay, myself, snapping on each other, whatever. And Clef just said, "Hey man, what y'all doing right now? Come around the corner, man, to my studio in the basement." And we went in there, played around. Next thing you know, man, it's the #1 sold rap album in the world.
Yep.
In the world. And then so the Carnival comes behind that. Then the other one comes behind that. Then Cannabis comes behind that. Lauryn Hill. I mean, just to be that into that kind of weaving of connections just by being humble and feet, boots on the ground, so to speak. We kept it humble, kept it 100. The minute you stop being humble, yeah, you might have a few prettier things, but life is not as happy. And can't nobody convince me that.
Wow,
you know what I mean? That's real.
And that's the realest
you
thing
might
ever.
have more pretty things, but what's worth more to you? What do you think makes you live a longer, more prosperous life? The dollars you save and stack, or the right decisions of what you're always constantly around in your atmosphere? Like, dude, I was laughing the other day because usually, at nighttime it still get chilly. Usually I sleep with a blanket on my couch facing my big TV. The other night, some helicopters following traffic wake me up. I get up 7 in the morning and say, I'm like, yo, what the. But the way the Ford pit bulls are sleeping, they are the blanket. Usually I have a blanket. Yo, when I woke up, I was like, what the? And I said, yo, I'm warm as hell though. I'm like, if they could weave this, you know what I mean? But my point is, that's a happy place for me. Like, you can have all the shiny things, but are you happy? Will you be happy? You know what I mean? And comedy brings that happiness. You know what I mean? And it kind of puts you in the forum over and over again of that happy circle. So when you go into a room and I see guys like Mike and my comrades, you know, you got to see how happy I be. Take the pandemic, for instance, right? Them 3 months lockdown, Mike, the first show I got was in June, I want to say, and it was like an outdoor drive-up joint. Just to see, I had no idea what I'm going to talk about, how this is going to go, but I was happier than a kid with popcorn and cotton candy to see my comrades. Like, there was 6 of us out there. We was like, "Oh, we alive. We out here. We got a microphone. We're gonna talk, and people gonna laugh." Like, that feeling alone. That's what I mean by the whole happiness thing. You realize one thing the pandemic has shown us: people need people.
Hell yeah!
I don't care how you slice it.
No.
People need people, bro.
People need people.
I'm a bet on happiness all day. Exact facts. That's
Talent.
facts.
Is there something you want to promote? Is something that you need to, other than obviously your comedy career and where you're going to be? I saw you last night, but if there's something you want to promote, please do it now. Yeah.
I'm on my way to Kansas City. Being Legends out there, Kansas City, the new comedy club out there, doing the whole weekend starting tomorrow night. So I'm headed out there now. But every day at 1 o'clock, you can catch me on my sports show, The Box Seats. If you are following me on Twitter, I'm at It's Just Comedy. If you follow me on Instagram, Talent the Comedian, and King Talent on Facebook. Now, I heard you say that I wasn't following you on IG. Playboy. Listen, because I'm tapped out. What people don't know is you only get a certain amount of people you can follow.
What the hell are you talking about, Talent? What
Get out of here.
7,500 you cap out.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew that because I've never followed that many people.
7,500 is the cap.
Well, let me say this. Well, Tyler, we got history, so I think somebody need to come off that list. So
good point. Good point. I got you.
We got a lot of history.
Say less. I got you.
Bam, done.
Say less.
Yo, Jay, what type? What
people who say less keep talking though. Say less.
Yeah, no, because you know what I know, and you know all our history.
Hold up. There's something wrong with this. There's something wrong that Jay Black has just told another man. You're gonna have to knock off one of your followers because I need you to follow me. There's some
prioritize.
No, but there's some type of pause button that should have been pressed at that moment. There's some type of pause button that should have been pressed at that moment. I don't know what the pause button. I don't know which one. But I just know you just begged another grown ass man to be like, "Yo, follow me, and please take somebody off." The man said he had no more room. The man literally said there are restrictions. He said there are restrictions. And he said,
I don't know what pause button. It's gotta be
somewhere. I don't know if it's on my remote. I don't know if the pause is on my remote for my Netflix but I know that you just told this man, he basically said, "Yo, I followed everybody I can, sir." And then you said, you reversed it and said yes. And you said we have history. Like you guilt tripped this mother. Literally.
I'm sure everybody who's following.
You got a diehard fan to put
Jay Black, we're gonna have to have some protocol. We're gonna have to build some protocol on this.
We got history. We friends. We got history.
You just asked him for $5 on air, basically. What you just said is like, "Yo,
no time. I need the whole.
Is there any way you can give me $5? Like, I didn't even ask Talent to book me to go to Kansas City. I could have done that. But you know why I didn't do that?
Why? Tell me
because
why.
I have pride. That's why.
Oh, says the person with the Cash App, and you're up there right underneath your face there.
Look, I'm using my platform that I built. I built this platform. You know what? I'm unfollowing you, Jay Black. I'm unfollowing you right now, homie. It's over. See how it sounds? It sounds like we're in a relationship. It sounds like you wanted Talent to be in a relationship with you. Like bounce one of these people.
Yeah, get rid of one.
Get rid of one.
Somebody gotta go.
Facts. Somebody gotta go.
We're gonna have to have a team meeting after this show, y'all. We're gonna have an emergency meeting. This can never happen again. This can't happen again.
But here's the thing: Talent has no idea how many followers he has and how new he is to the game. And if he knew that part, it would be
Talent.
I'm a rookie.
Hold up, Talent. This dude is the only person in social media history that went from MySpace to Instagram. Like there was no bridge, Talent. There was no bridge. There was nothing. He don't know about Snapchat. He don't know nothing. He don't even know there was a Vine. He don't even know there was such a thing called a Vine. He went straight from his top friends, Tom, and went straight to Instagram.
Yeah, I don't know.
And now he's soliciting and trying to get followers from our guests. I am outraged. I'm appalled.
Hey, Mike, you said he went from 8-track tape to Serato.
Straight. Yo, Talent, it went so crazy. It went so crazy, right? So Jay Black, for like years, Talent, he was downplaying me. Like, these are my brothers. Like, I've known these cats forever, right? So he'd be like, yo, that's cute. You're on Instagram. You like getting likes, huh? That's what he was saying to me. He was like, that's what you do. Grown ass man likes getting likes, right? That's what you like. Crazy. I'm like, dog, you got to get involved, but you're not part of the industry, so you don't need to. He's like, I wish I would. I wish I would depend on another N-word to actually put a like on my picture, right? He was going all the way in.
Who does that?
So he jumps in it, right? He jumps in it. And I'm like, oh, you in now, huh? Now he's checking. I see he's checking numbers. He's checking numbers. He's like, all of a sudden he starts using words like engagement. You got to have engagement, right? on everything I love, Talent. He's like, you got to have engagement and all this other stuff. I'm on the phone hollering, right? I'm hollering, but this is my brother, so I'm gonna let him live. He done smoked the crack. It's here now, right? He done smoked the crack. So this bastard says, this is where it gets too deep. He says, yo, Mike, I gotta talk to you. I'm like, yo, he gotta talk to me. Like, what's wrong? Like, I'm thinking something like happened. I said, he don't have to call me for drama. I can call somebody else. Like, I can call somebody else to go get somebody. So he says, I need you to make a video. And in the video, I need you to solicit followers and say, yo, go follow my man Jay Black. And in my mind, I'm going, what grown man puts a video out to get followers for another grown man? I don't know where that pause button is, but I know there has to be a pause button somewhere that I have to press.
Clown Jay. Okay.
Oh, man.
No.
Okay.
So I said, Jay, I got to make this funny. So I do it. And I said, Jay Black, I say he went directly from MySpace to Instagram. Please leave a comment. Nobody in history has ever done that. Nobody's gone from MySpace directly to Instagram. This is historical. Like, this is amazing. Please follow him and please leave a comment. Now, if he doesn't return a comment immediately, it's probably because he's watching Boys in the Hood on his VHS, on his VCR. Or he might be watching Medicine Society on his Blu-ray DVD. I don't know. Talent, man, I appreciate you so much. We got to get you back to. We can't hear you. You muted your mic.
I said, thank y'all very much, man. Y'all got my morning popping, baby. I'm good now.
And we got to get you back to the Arlington Improv out here in Texas. I got to get you back out here. So let's make that happen, because Texas ain't no COVID in Texas. We ain't have COVID.
Y'all special out there. Texas is a special place. Let me tell you. It's a special state.
Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to the man who will not be following Jay Black. Give it up for comedian. Give it up for comedian Talent.
I don't know if I should be clapping. But yeah.
I didn't even get to the question I wanted to ask, but I wanted to ask this one question, but we're good. All right.
Yeah, we're so late. Sexy.
I didn't do it. Is it just me?
Yeah, we get the rambling.
I know, but it's so much fun.
Yeah, it was another good stories. A lot of good stories.
We can't have a guest and think we're going to talk to him for 20 minutes, man. That's just
I know.
You can't do it. Yeah, you can't do it.
That would take discipline. I ain't got no discipline. Who cares about discipline?
Yeah. We've done that for a long time on radio.
It's ridiculous.
A little different.
But what I will tell you is that scroll on the screen about my Laugh Out Loud comedy show going on April 15th at the Arlington Improv. Get them tickets. 817-635-5555. And I got a celebrity performing.
Oh.
Sidney Castillo.
Nice.
Writer on the CBS hit show The Neighborhood with Cedric the Entertainer.
Dope.
Multiple actor, producer, director, and stand-up comedian genius. He's going to actually be on the show tomorrow.
Sidney Castile. I'm about to Google so I can see what he looks like.
Yeah, he's going to be on the show tomorrow. I got to grab a black and mild break, and then we're going to come back. We'll go straight to Sexy Moe, and I'll end the show with Is It Just Me? All right, y'all. It's Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends.
All right.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
And watch Cam when he likes your pictures because he's dirty.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.
Watch him. When he likes your pictures.
Cam was there. Cam was there when we did praise and worship in the car wash. So Cam is good with me.
Yep.
Yeah, I bet he is.
Mind your business, Mike.
He gonna put an emoji. He gonna put a like.
His game.
He gonna put a like, and emoji just has a tongue sticking out. It just drips coming out.
He might be a better experience than the blind date I got set up on, where the girl projectile vomited all in my car. Like, that was too much.
Girl, at a certain point, we gotta work on your choices.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.
We the worst rankers, baby. We about to ruin another instant classic. People like Mike Shawn, where you been for 60 days? Yo, Aristotle, let's tell her. Straight out of rehab, a crazy alcoholic named Michael. Trying to break this alcoholic cycle. 2 shots, 3 shots, just to start the day. My girl mad, cause I'm even drunk on Sundays. Every day, I'm headed to the liquor store. Take a shower, liquor coming out my pores. People saying, Mike Shawn, you better try and chill. Mind your business, and hand me some Advil. Got a headache, I'm so hungover. Gotta work in the morning, hope I'm sober. DUI, now I'm getting pulled over. Oh Lord, now I'm getting pulled over. Please, sir, step out the car. Hand me your license and recite the alphabet backwards. Backwards? Oh! Straight out of rehab, crazy alcoholic up in AA. Say my name out loud, they reply, hey. 60 days in a drug-free clean state. Cold word, I was on a little vacay. Sharing feelings that I never thought I'd ever say. Grabbing tissue, eyes sweaty, I don't wanna stay. Calling home, yo, let me talk to my maid. No, for real, let me talk to my maid. Man up, 12 steps is the game plan. Tell the truth if you really wanna beat it, man. No chicks, no drink, pass on the tab. Michael Shawn, and I'm straight out of rehab. We the worst rankers, baby. We have just ruined another classic song. Michael Shawn, Aristotle, Pluto, Rest Up, Pills, Cosby, my man Flip, make a badass. Yeah, Michael Shawn, we the worst records. You know what I say? Yeah. Straight out of rehab.
Boom, 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 boom.
What up, y'all? Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends on Free Agent Radio. Media Room 360 are the visuals on all streaming platforms. Download either app. Let me get on his IG live. Shout out to my man, comedian Talent. Oh man, he makes me laugh.
He's hilarious.
He really does make me laugh, dog. Like, oh man. And those are all true stories. None of those are fake. Those are all true effing stories. Ladies and gentlemen, with the feature allegedly, y'all put your hands together for Miss Sexy Moe. We need some music. We need some
That's my walk-in music.
That's your walk-in music.
That's my theme song. I feel like I need to have like some type of dance to it.
Do whatever you want to do, girl. I like your setup in the background. Before we get into allegedly, which way she brings us up to date on all the latest stories. And honestly, I only do this because I love Sexy Moe. I hate doing this, but I love Sexy Moe.
Yes, you know.
I love and it's not because I don't like doing entertainment news. It has to do with being forced to always have jokes for 20 years on the radio about stuff that I did not care about at all.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dog, I must have spent the last 7 years having to have Kim Kardashian jokes, like 7 years. And I like Kim Kardashian, but it was like, and little this and little Uzi and little Uzi Vert and little this and then the other little and the little and the little, and I have more jokes. And then I'd ask to actually know about the music and play the music. And I'd be like, all right, now I got jokes. Shout to Big Lee. All right, 17 on my Instagram Live. Hey, my daughter Amani is leaving to go to New York. She's going to the big museum in New York City. Love you, girl.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Amani.
Have fun.
All right. Well, Michael Shawn, here's another out. The shadows accusing Deshawn Watson of sexual assault. Now, we've been following this story very, very, very closely.
Yes.
And formally, they said that she was Jane Doe #1 because she was the first to come out the gate with a civil suit to try to take him down. Now she's releasing her government name. She says, my name is Ashley Solis. Remember that name. Not only that, she brought along another person who's the second person out of the 22 to actually say that he sexually assaulted them. Now, here's the tricky part. She says that she got into this business, massage therapy, to heal people. She said to heal their minds, their bodies, to bring peace to their soul. Deshawn listen, this is what she's saying. This is her words, not mine. Deshawn Watson has robbed me of that. He took away from me. He tainted a profession I take enormous pride in. She said she suffered from panic attacks, depression.
I think we got a little piece.
She's had to go to counseling.
Do we have a piece? Do we have a piece of that audio? Because I actually watched it yesterday. It was, I mean, I listen. If it happened, it happened. That's why I'm careful on cracking any jokes about it and doing. And I just, I don't.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Sexual assault is never okay by any means.
Right.
We are not promoting that. But however, one of the things that a lot of legalists are, asking why out of all of these 22 allegations are no criminal charges being filed? Why is it all civil suits and focused on monetary gain?
But there is one, I think, and she might be the one. There's one person that is taking criminal action. And I think she's the one that's taking the criminal action. She's going to be the first one to do that. I mean, listen,
The one that spoke after the fact.
The one that spoke is I'm pretty sure is the one that's going to take the legal action. And
let's play a little clip.
Go ahead.
I think of his penis touching me, which sends me into a tailspin. I suffer from panic attacks, anxiety, and depression. I'm in counseling as a result of Deshawn Watson's actions. I hope he knows how much pain he's inflicted on me emotionally and physically. And I hope he knows how much pain he has inflicted on these other survivors.
I don't know exactly what happened because they're not going to tell you the details unless you're in court. And I will say this, when this all started, I told Cam and Jay what was going to happen. There was somebody who accused them of it in Houston. And I said, there are going to be more. And then the common thread is going to be like, everybody can't be lying. I'm not saying anybody's lying. And I'm not saying anybody's telling the truth. I'm just listening to what they said. But I told you they were going to find people.
Multiples. Yeah.
And they were going to do the syndrome where people are going to be like, everybody can't be lying.
Smoke is fire.
And guess what? Everybody can be telling the truth. Both ways. Everybody can be telling the truth and everybody can be lying.
Right. A lot of people are finding that this is funny that when he, just at the cusp of him asking to be released from his team, that, hey, all of these allegations just popped up. All of these women at the same time, even though they're separate incidents, they still all popped up, claiming the same thing. Now, one particular thing about this case is before she filed the civil suit, her attorney approached Deshawn's attorney and asked for $100,000 settlement.
Yep.
So that was on the table prior to her, going to court or actually filing a motion in court for this. So I am going to be watching this very closely because I really want to see how this plays out. Again, I'm not promoting domestic violence in any type of way or any type of sexual assault in any type of way. It's never good. But however, if this chick is not telling the truth, there needs to be consequences and repercussions behind it. That's all I'm saying.
And all he can do is file a civil suit against her for. And I've always said this: anybody who takes part in a sexual assault and you're a predator should go to jail.
Absolutely.
Anybody who falsely accuses somebody of doing this should have to go to jail.
But normally that doesn't happen. The reverse doesn't happen. We see it time and time again. A lot of these athletes or entertainers, they get charged with sexual assault. And then sometimes the girl comes back and recants and says, okay, it didn't happen. But his name, his endorsements, all of those things are gone. Those are things that you cannot walk back. You can't get those things back. So what is what's the consequence there? And 9 times out of 10, they're not going to put the female in jail. I haven't seen instances where that happens.
Look, the thing that now ESPN has touched on this lightly, all the sports stations have lightly touched over this. But the fact of the matter, the lawyer that this woman has, the lawyer that set this all off, was neighbors to the Houston Texas owner.
Yes. Yes.
He was neighbors.
There's a lot of twists and turns to this story.
There's a lot of red flags here, and we'll just have to hear the whole story. And I need to hear I know she talked about his, penis touching her. I need to hear what happened, and it's not going to happen until they go to court. I need to know what happened so we can get the whole story.
Is his penis touching her enough? If she felt uncomfortable, is that not enough?
Look, when you get I'm not saying we had massage therapists on here, and they said when they were giving massages, it's not out the realm that when they're doing your inner thigh, and I'm not being funny, that it can happen. And they said it has happened. And we'll get touch and skin on here because this case is not going away. We'll get touch and skin on here because this is what they said. So we'll see what happens.
Just even from my personal experience, Michael Shawn, I mean, I get massages at least once a week. And
they touch your penis?
So if I only had one. Michael Shawn, I think that, of course, massage therapy, it is therapeutic, it is a serious business. Yeah. However, I'd be remiss to say that, the gentleman who does my massages, if there are times where,
he pressed against you,
where he was
moving around the table, his body parts may brush up against me, but do I think that there's anything sexual attached to it? No.
Let me do a reenactment of what happened when he was just, and it was nothing sexual. It was just part of the job, and then it just happened to touch her shoulder. Right
here we go,
and this was the penis touching her shoulder. And then the penis said, "Hello." Is it me you're looking for? No.
Wait, did he have on sweatpants? Did he have? Well, I don't know.
Here go this pervert. Did he have on sweatpants?
There are days. The gray sweatpants are in full effect.
Oh, he pressed up against you. All right.
Hello.
But I'm
looking for.
I am waiting to see how this unfolds, Michael Shawn. I really am.
Yeah, this is crazy. So what else you got? What else you got?
So, I know you guys touched a little bit. I know you guys touched a little bit on former NBA player Darrius Morris. And, allegedly, because I'm going to continue to say allegedly, we all have seen by now the video, the disturbing video.
Wait, why do you have to say allegedly to that? Why do you have to say allegedly to that? Because we saw the video.
Because he's been arrested and not prosecuted. He's been arrested and until
but we saw the video.
We did see the video, but of course, we saw the R. Kelly video. He said it wasn't him and his brother. Until they prove beyond a doubt that it's him, I'm going to continue to say allegedly.
He posted it.
Again, well, she posted it and she deleted it. Allegedly, because actually, I'm not sure. This is the tricky part to this story as well, Michael Shawn. We all know that this happened over a year ago, almost a year to the date, right? He was arrested back then in 2020 when this all originally happened. Actually, he was arrested twice. Once when it happened, and then he was arrested again like 2 weeks after the alleged incident from breaking the protection order. So, she recanted originally when she brought it to the authority. She recanted and said, hey, it didn't happen. This is a personal matter. And so now, again, she's coming back out after saying that this was a private matter and it's not true a year later. And she's posting the photos and the videos, allegedly.
So who did that to her face?
She is citing that he in fact did it. She is saying right now, again, that he was the culprit. He's the one that chipped her teeth. He's the one that blacked her eyes, kicked her in the face, pulled her hair, really, really abused her that day. And she said that she was scared for her life. However, she's saying that she's coming back out now because she's tired of being a victim.
Yeah, I ain't got no words for that animal. Like, I guess the feature's called allegedly, so we'll keep saying allegedly, but
yes,
trust me, I got a funny feeling he ain't suing us. I don't see, like, I saw that video and I heard her yells and screams, and I don't care what her background was. All y'all people trying to slander her background because what her activities were before that, don't care.
No, it doesn't matter. It was horrific, Michael Shawn. It was graphic. It's something that a lot of women who go through domestic violence, that's never captured for them. So for something to be captured and for you to be able to allow others to go live through what you went through, just a smidgen of it, that's powerful. And if it goes to court, it's going to be even more damaging and powerful against him.
Yeah, that's a disturbing part of this culture.
And I'm wondering, because most people who are, abusers, I mean, look at the graphics. That's horrific. Most people who abuse, that's not their first time. And if it is, there are others who will come out probably again, and say, hey, I was abused too, or this happened with me too. Fortunately for her, she has photos and she has videos to substantiate what happened to her.
Have you ever been in an abusive relationship and stayed, Mo?
So I have actually been in an abusive relationship, and no, I did not stay. And so I really have I have a zero tolerance for men who put their hands on women in any type of way, or even verbal abuse, because verbal abuse you can't see. But again, that's something that stays with you, forever. You can't take back verbal abuse.
Now, was it because I'm curious, when you say you left, was it the first sign that you left, or was it like, well, maybe not, and then you gave it another shot and then it got worse and then you left?
Sometimes you second guess. You always think, hey, you know what? Maybe he ain't mean that the way he said that, but never second guess yourself. If you feel like you're being abused, then you're being abused.
Yeah. It's such a bigger problem in this country that once we get through with certain situations like this, then it all gets swept up under the rug again. And then those poor people who are poor people, because they're guys getting abused, but we're talking about the women right now, who it gets swept under the carpet again. It gets in the spotlight now, and everybody has their public service announcements. Then it starts getting swept under again, and women are dealing with risking their lives. And like one person I remember said, let Mike say before, if it gets that bad, go. Let Mike. I don't know what that means. But wait, hold on. Wait,
it gets that bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. My thing is, damn, I shouldn't have read that. I got ADD. All it takes is a second. No, some people said she should have just gave him the phone, and I sat there in the video. She's yelling, and he's yelling, "Give me the phone!" And my thing is, like, y'all don't understand. If there was something in that phone and she gave it to him, she might not be alive. If he read that phone, she might not be alive if she gave that phone. First of all, the people who said just give him the phone is ridiculous. But my point is, she couldn't give him the phone because she knew her life was at risk. Right. You know what's in the phone.
But if you ain't got nothing to hide, you just get the phone. Just not.
But it's deeper than
case,
that. It's deeper than that in the moment. You have to remember, someone who is to that brink of abusing or fighting a woman to that point, they are out of control. So no matter what she would have done in that moment, I don't think that it would have stopped what he was doing because he was too far gone with it. So, for those who say, oh, if she would have given up the phone, woulda, coulda, shoulda, it didn't happen. Regardless, he still should not have gotten to that point to where he physically.
No, of course. But my thing is, I think she might not be alive if she gave the phone and he looked through the phone.
Wow.
She might not be here.
She's lucky that she's alive. If you look at the injuries, I mean, you have to hit someone pretty hard to chip their tooth, to sustain some of the injuries that she did. So that he was hitting her with all of his force, with full force.
No, it was
it was out of control.
Look at her eyes, man. That's crazy.
It was disgusting. It's something he needs to be locked up for this. There is no, I don't want to hear the side story. Now, sidebar. So please take that picture off before I say this. Sidebar. This has nothing to do with the case. This has nothing to do with this lady. It has nothing to do with what went on. Jay Black kills me with this. If you ain't got nothing to hide. He kills me with this. If you ain't got nothing to hide. And I'm going to school y'all cats one more time. It's not your phone.
And you also have to remember.
Wait, hold on, Mo. Yeah. For y'all 20-year-olds, 24-year-olds, stop listening to Uncle Jay with this.
Now I'm the spokesperson for the phone.
No, because I'm saying this. I'm saying this with this. Stop saying if you ain't got nothing to hide, you give me your phone. It's not. Listen, even if I don't, if you come up to me and say, run your phone, if you ain't got nothing to hide, give it to me. I'm gonna be like, I'm not giving you anything.
Right.
Is it okay to ease someone's suspicions and fears?
So no, because I'm not going to placate into your insecurities, because a lot of times that's where it comes from. If someone says, let me see your phone, and there's no rhyme or reason to it, and I'm not saying that that's what happened in this case, but if there's no rhyme or reason to it, why do you need to see her phone? Yeah. Why are you asking for it?
Yeah, I was just devil's advocate. I'm just
but once again, because I'm not going to be unrealistic. And we live in a society where nobody wants to be realistic either. There are couples who be like, yo, let me see your phone. And they give each other their phones. There are couples who give each other their phones. So I'm not going to play this unrealistic holier than now thing.
But only if that's the dynamics of your relationship.
Yeah. But I want to make sure.
That's how y'all play. But if one person don't play that way, then there's a problem.
Yeah, it's just, Yeah. All right. Because we're gonna take it somewhere else. What's the next story, Mo? You got another one?
Well, you know that Kodak Black got shot at. Now he's saying that it wasn't anything random. It wasn't a drive-by. He thinks that he has a hit out on him. So I'm waiting to see how that story unfolds as well.
Another rapper getting shot at?
Another rapper getting shot at. Go figure.
I don't know. Man, I said it's the D-Nice to do it all. I don't know what it's going to take for y'all to understand. If we don't change the direction of hip hop, this is all that keeps happening. Like, y'all still want to talk this grimy shoot 'em up. And it's not every rapper, because we got tons of other rappers who are saying different stuff. But the ones that get promoted on radio stations and everything like that, why are y'all trying to kill Kodak Black?
Well, evidently, sources are saying that this music producer, Southside, who's the boyfriend of City Girls Young Miami, that he made threats on Instagram. And I still don't understand till this day why people go to Instagram to tell all of their, like, you're giving the authorities the blueprint to arrest you, to put you under the jail. Yeah, so he's on there making all types of threats, and telling him he run Miami, he don't own Miami, like all of this crazy talk. And so authorities are reviewing that video that he posted. And
who posted the video? Who posted the video?
Music producer Southside. He went live on Sunday promoting in response to Kodak Black's Instagram live,
and mentioning Black,
Young Miami.
Isn't he the one that tried to holler at Lauren London right after Nipsey passed?
So he's the one that was inappropriate during that time
He
too.
didn't
yes.
try to holler. He didn't
Yes.
try
No,
to
he
holler.
just made an inappropriate comment.
He made.
He tried to shoot a shot. Didn't he try to shoot a shot?
No.
I from what I remember, he tried to shoot
He
a
didn't
shot.
try to shoot. He was just making a hypothetical comment about her, basically, and he shouldn't have said it in the circumstance. But it wasn't like he was trying to be like, "Yo." It was almost like, "Yo, I would try and holler," and he was just saying it was something he shouldn't have said, and we took it all out of proportion and ran with it. Y'all trying to kill Kodak Black. Y'all trying to kill rappers. Like, who the hell wants to be a rapper right now, dog?
Ain't
like,
nobody thinking about Kodak Black.
No, they are. They are. Kodak Black's a big deal. And y'all trying to kill him. Y'all shooting his thing up. We wouldn't be talking about him if he wasn't a big deal. Like, I saw the video, and there was a random dude sitting there, and he recorded it. Was like, yo, yo, yo. And I'm like, here we go. Look, if y'all had to bet money, right? This is how pathetic hip hop is and our culture is right now. If y'all had to bet money right now that in a year, at least one more rapper will be killed, and you had to bet your money on that, or the next year they will not be a rapper be killed, which one would you put your money on? Cam.
Within the year. Yeah, another rapper's going down.
J Black.
But that's within. But yeah, I'm gonna just go with the rapper theme. But it's everyday black folk too. But yes.
Mo, which one you taking? Which one you take? Which one you pick?
Oh, without a doubt, I believe that another rapper is going to succumb to just this culture.
And this is what's crazy about us. Taylor Swift ain't worried about this. Nah. Taylor Swift don't got to worry about getting shot up and killed
because it's not a part of pop culture, Mike.
Like none of these. They ain't got to worry about this. Like, it's so idiotic. It's the dumbest thing ever. Like,
and you're right, he did just get out of jail.
Rap stars get killed, and y'all kill these rappers before they even pop off. Y'all kill them before the first album drops. Like, I don't understand. Like, sometimes, and y'all gonna get mad at me. Sometimes I understand why white people look and go, "What the hell's wrong with y'all?" Like, how do you get and I'm not saying we should care what white people think. I'm just saying from a perspective that sometimes we got to go like, they got a point sometimes. Like, I know the systematic racism. I know the culture that this government has put. I know what they've done to the inner cities. I know Snowfall, if you watch that show, is based on reality, on how the CIA actually put crack in these neighborhoods to fund an illegal war. I know that. I get it. And it's 100% accurate, and you're right. You got to sit here and go like, what exactly is the point of all this? And people probably do need another self-destruction song, but guess what? It can't compete. It can't compete with every other song.
Right.
Killing people and degrading. Yeah, listen, man.
But there's some cultural attraction to this, and we have not figured it out yet. They glorify it. They feel like it's synonymous with success in the rap game. And I'm not saying that some people didn't come from that environment, but there are a lot of artists who did not, but they latch onto it and still glorify it. Yes, because they feel like that's what that's what's hot, that's what's trending. Okay, then that's what I'm going to do it. You see a lot of Caucasian kids who are on Instagram, TikTok, a lot of these social networks, and they're mimicking what they see. But yet they don't live in the hood. They go back to their, $600,000, $700,000 house that their parents brought, and they're good money. They don't realize the ramifications of it.
I get it, but they don't have to realize the ramifications of it. But we do.
Right.
So can y'all like, but you know what? Ain't nobody, Capitol Riot gave it.
Gave us a 6 month. We get a 6 month pass.
Yeah,
because of the white folk
after the Capitol riots. The 6 month pass.
6 months.
You know what? There's not a rapper alive right now who can get on a record and be like, "Yo, stop selling drugs and stop doing crime."
No, it's the pill and the lean culture now.
And my thing is, stop selling drugs, stop doing crime, and people are going to tell me I live in a hood, I'm hungry, I'm starving. But why is it the other people who live in the same environment who aren't selling drugs and doing crime? Like all y'all doing is feeding the justice system, the whatchamacallit, the prison system. All y'all doing is feeding it. Just another million minorities go to jail again. All y'all, it's just this cycle, and and we just go like this. And then there's a small majority of rappers that get filthy rich off of spitting it. But then the majority of the people are still in that cycle of poverty and getting killed and going to jail. And nobody ever wants to say, maybe our rappers need to stop talking about selling drugs and killing people.
Here's the devil's advocate. The rapper will say, you are in control of your own actions. This is theater of the mind, like a movie. You need to control your own actions.
But we know that's an effing lie. We know that. Jay, I've done things in my life that ain't got nothing to do with my parents and had everything to do with the influence that this music had over me. Stop lying. These rappers don't want to take any responsibility for anything, but they want to cop every check. Oh, go parent your kid. Yeah, without you manipulating my kid, how am I supposed to monitor every single thing my kid is listening to? Never in history have these kids had the opportunity to have these many ways to listen to something. But I'm supposed to monitor that. But y'all don't want to take no responsibility. Even the drug dealers don't want to take no responsibility for what they're doing to the community. That's why I hope when people watch that TV show Snowfall, I hope you're not missing the point. I hope you're not missing the point of Snowfall. It's not about a drug dealer winning. It's about a drug dealer being used to kill his own people.
Right.
I hope you're not missing the moral to the story.
Yeah.
Y'all watching Snowfall and thinking this is like, let's root for the drug dealer. Right. Franklin is killing his own people, and his father in that scene told him as such, and he banged him with the butt of the gun because finally
his conscience is fleeting. I mean, he started the show with a conscience, and his conscience, the more money and the more power that he amasses, is fleeting, and it's the storyline is true telling to a point.
But I need y'all to understand what's going on when y'all watch this show. When they expanded their territory and they went to Little Rock, Arkansas, his uncle told his girlfriend. His uncle told his girlfriend, you know, we out here and they about to start killing these people, right?
Yeah.
We spread the plague.
Yeah, he didn't want to do it. He was like, this doesn't make any sense.
Don't make no sense what we're doing right now. It don't make no sense. So when hip hop says it's just an art form, you know it's not. You know it's not just an art form. You know the influence this has had on everybody. You know what hip hop has the power of influencing people to do. Y'all know, and y'all also know in the environment that you got single moms trying to raise these kids by themselves and got to work every day, and they can't supervise their kids, and the influence is y'all
Mike been
y'all
on
the
influence. Whoa, Jasmine's right. Accountability was a theme today. Jeez, Mike, you like Uncle
accountability.
Mike. No, because and you know what? Guess what? I'm a hypocrite because I sold my soul too. Because I was working on hip hop stations, playing them damn songs every single day and getting that check.
I was getting that check. That was doing your job that was expected of you. I don't know.
It was selling soul because it was a black programmer who sat there keeping these songs going. Let's put another one on. Put another one on.
Were you supposed to say no? Wait, were you supposed to say no? I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to do my job.
No, I should say, Jay, get another job. That's your famous thing. Get another job.
Yeah, that's your famous thing for teachers. Get another job. That is your famous word for teachers. But you know what? I can't. My excuse can be admit to what you're doing. I'm admitting I sold my soul to play these songs. And I got paid to play songs that I didn't want my kids to hear. Just admit what you're doing. Don't tell me it's just entertainment because you know it's not. You know it's not just entertainment when it comes to hip hop. You know it's not.
I think that there's a certain level of, especially at home, there's a certain level of explaining that you need to do with your children. I'm a single mom, and I try to explain every day what my son sees. And I try to make sure that there are certain things that he doesn't see at a certain age because he will not understand it. And he will lead up to his own interpretation on it. So I think that it's not just people at the radio stations. It's not just because they're going to go outside and they're going to hear some of everything. You can't control that, right? but all you can do is plant the seeds at home and hope that when they go out or when they hear these songs, that they understand that's not their life. That's not what you do.
But my thing is, we create our own obstacles, and Shawnee Scott has a perfect example. And if you go to YouTube, there's a man who breaks this down. White stations will not allow white people to make songs about killing other white people. They're not playing them.
That is true.
They're not playing them. There's a guy who breaks down how Rick Ross can talk about, and I'm just saying as an example. He said, this guy said this radio station was like Rick Ross. Well, you know, he talks about killing and selling drugs and stuff like that. And he made one comment. That referred to date rape. And the company said, wait a second. What did you say about date rape?
Yes.
Oh, no, you got to apologize. You got to take that off. He just spent 3 minutes talking about killing other black people.
Yes. But that one poignant thing stuck out and he lost that endorsement.
No, but my thing is like, when, listen, y'all, I get it. I get there are stories to be told that are violent. I get it. But a lot of y'all are just making songs that just sound so ignorant and so ridiculous. When Megan Thee Stallion, and I don't want to pile on Megan, I don't want to pile on you, but when you got a spot in your song where you say, don't F me like this, F me like that. I mean, what does it like? What are we doing?
But to that point, that's still adult content. That's adult content. And it should not. I mean, you have to explain to your kids, this is not for you. This is not for you.
But what you mean it's not for? Then why are we playing it in the middle of the afternoon then?
That's who it's marketed to. They ain't marketed to no.
It's marketed to kids. It ain't marketed to a 40, 50-year-old.
It is. Very true. Very true. But you still have to tell your 16-year-old daughter that, yeah, that's Meg and that's her knees, but your knees better be in here praying. That's all your knees better be doing. Like, you have to still have that open dialogue with your kids.
And that
because
is
it's going to be out there.
And I get it. And I do it all the time. I've had long conversations about this. And from what I've seen face to face, my daughters get that. They get that. But I've been blessed. I'm not on that block trying to raise the kids on that block where the songs are being played out every day. I'm not on those blocks where that kid leaves the house and now he sees the actual, there is no escape. He hears the song. He sees exactly what the song says in the streets. He goes to the school. He sees exactly what the song says. He goes back home. He sees exactly what the song says. Like, we've actually created, hip hop is being used against us. Hip hop is being, I'm telling y'all, because I promise you, if somebody was speaking revolution, they would shut him down, and it would be harder to play a song from a rapper speaking about revolution right now than it is if I did a song about putting something in your mouth.
Shorty Doo-Wop had a good point. J. Cole was popping, but now, you know, they say he's boring. Like, he because he's not talking that talk. So he's perceived as boring, and J. Cole is dope.
Dog, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, these guys are super artists. You know, here's another thing, and then I'll get off this, and then we can wrap up.
Raise your own kids. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Cindy. She said raise your own kids, Mike. Well, not you per se, but people need to raise their own kids. And don't be relying. You got to stay on them.
No, you can raise your own kids. But remember that old school thing when everybody says, remember black people when y'all used to say it takes a community? Remember it takes a village?
It takes a village.
Remember it takes a village? Remember that, y'all? Oh, now it's raise your own kids. Yeah. You know why? Because you like the song.
But part of that is because we become desensitized to what's going on in the songs.
And part of it is that parents like the song. So they like, I like the song. I like nodding my head to the song. I think it's cute to videotape my little daughter twerking at the birthday party.
Now that's not cute.
I want to turn up.
I don't condone that.
I want to turn up. I know I'm grown. I just need to turn up. I need to do this. I need to. Parents get.
I want to smack this.
Yeah, I don't condone that. And it starts young. You cheering them on at 2 years old. By 14, 15, they're pregnant, and you're wondering why.
And RIP Dog 7 made a good point on my Instagram Live. As you know, Michael Shawn, the industry does that to make money. Take it back to when Trina did pull over that ass too fat. Nobody was working in 90, no, but they was pulling over and the ass was too fat. This is what I'm saying. But this is what I'm saying. We create the culture, and now the culture gets used against us. Listen, I was a Luke fan. I was a Luke fan.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing better. It wasn't nothing better. We was giggling and laughing until you realize, the older you get, and I know if you're 20, you don't give a damn about what Michael Shawn is saying. I know if you're 17, you don't give a damn about what Michael Shawn is saying. I know you like, oh man, yeah, okay.
Your birthday. It's your birthday. Go.
Go. And you'll have another RIP t-shirt on. With another fan. We good for RIP t-shirts.
We good for those.
Oh,
or free somebody. Or free somebody. Yeah, we got the
free somebody. Oh, we good for free. Free somebody. We good for lighting them candles at the vigil and laying it on the corner where the next person got shot down.
Right.
Thank you, Cindy. And that's what I did with my kids. I'm not in the hood, but that's what I did with my kids. My kids was, the Disney Channel went out of business on Sirius XM. It's so crazy. The Disney Channel was a channel now. The Disney Channel was a channel I had my kids listening to like 12 or 13 and then fighting that fight. Now the twins ain't really hip hop. My twins ain't really hip hop. Like they know the hip hop songs, but they're not hip hop. Now Monty, she took after me. But she likes a whole bunch of different music, but Monty knows hip hop. So anyway, all right, we can have that. Let's read just last few comments. That's what happened to groups like Arrested Development got pushed out. Any positive hip hop doesn't get any support. Public Enemy, another one that they had to push Public Enemy out because Kid Bop, because Public Enemy didn't have people wearing jewelry. They had them wearing African medallions. That's scary. That's when white people get scared.
Yeah.
When you start respecting women, that's when they get scared.
And a lot of that goes back to ownership. Us not owning anything, that's the problem too. The people that are controlling it are light skinned.
Man, all y'all sound old and played out. Come on.
No doubt.
My son said, turn the radio off and put on that Boogie Nights and Rock Him. And you know what?
Because that's what she listens to around him. She listens to that around him. So that's what he likes.
That's a beautiful thing, man. I just get, man, listen. It's so in our control. Some of this is so X-Clan was the truth. It's so in our control, the changes that could be made, but we like stuff. And when we like stuff, we go, we like it. We like it. What do you want? We like this. We like it.
We like it. Love it.
So anyway, are you good, Sexy? You good, Mo?
Absolutely.
Good job with allegedly. Clap it up. Good job with allegedly. Good job. Go ahead. And Cindy Williams.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, the mic does sound nice. And the setup behind you. Your setup behind you is a lot nicer than mine. It's very
I made effort.
But now
that's good. I had a slick.
You know what, Jay Black? You can never let nobody have like
I'm saying for now. Mike talking about the setup.
You a whole hater.
He's a hater. He's a hater.
Yeah, he just wants to be 22 forever.
Yeah, how they say it in Philly? You a hating joint.
Hold up. This is the whole thing. I reinforced if somebody does good. Like Mo caught hell yesterday because her phone her microphone just wasn't in the correct settings. It wasn't anything she did.
Mm-hmm.
So she caught hell. So now the microphone sounds good.
Sounds good.
She did an efficient report. Her setting in the background is lovely. I like it. My background is trash. Right? It's trash.
Fireplaces.
Right? Yeah, I got the little BS fireplace that's never been turned on. Nothing.
I like the TV though. I can see me, so I like the TV.
Yeah, but here I go trying to get positive reinforcement to Mo, and who comes? Who comes afterwards? Uncle Ignorant comes popping up.
The kid.
For now.
He little J. We'll start calling him J, little J.
Terrorist. Now he want to have a meeting. He want to have a meeting, but like, for now. Matter of fact, take that back. Give her a compliment, Jay Black. Give her a real compliment, not a backhanded compliment. What was that, Jay?
I like how your blue and blue is coordinating, Mo. Yeah, your shirt with your microphone. I like your hair too. Let me see. I like the hair. That's a different hairstyle. See, I noticed that. Okay. See,
we don't want your opinion on her fashion. We want your opinion on her performance.
Thank you, Mike.
When did you turn into the fashion police on this joint? When did you turn into that person?
Nah, he number little JX.
It always
terrible.
Somehow I'm the bad. Okay, I'm the bad guy. You know what? Terrible. That's gonna be my role now.
You like being the bad guy. I'm the one. That's why I don't like being the leader. You like being the bad guy.
That's it. So my thoughts are my thoughts, and I stand by my thoughts. How about that? So whatever my thoughts are.
Wait. Which thought? Which thought are we talking about? Which
I don't even know. Just whatever future thoughts. So now that future thoughts.
He just need a reason to be hard.
Little JX.
It's Ronald.
Can't control him. Only hope to contain him.
Future. Thank you, Cindy. Yo, spread the word. Don't forget my comedy show, April 15th at the Arlington Improv. Cindy Castillo, comedian, actor, writer for the CBS hit show Neighborhood with Cedric the Entertainer. And he's gonna be on the show tomorrow.
Jay, you need followers.
Yeah, be nice, Jay. You need followers.
I think I'm gonna unfollow today. You one less.
Yeah,
you got one less follower.
Somebody said ping the link to the entire podcast. Because Jay's phone can't, for some reason, Jay can't get on my Instagram live. What happened, Jay? Why couldn't you get on my live? And then we're gonna get out of here.
I was trying to Google from earlier, the root shaka, whatever it was talking about earlier. That's why I left. I was trying to figure that out now.
Hold on, because he says pin where. Okay, I'm not gonna pin anything. I'll just say it. Media Room 360 is on every social streaming platform. Roku, Apple, YouTube, Facebook. But on TV, you can watch all this stuff. You can watch us live. Media Room 360. And also freeagentradio.com. Download it. They're all free. These apps are free. Now the Media Room is on TV and there's an app, but Free Agent Radio, you can download that app and it's free and you can hear the audio wherever you at, or you can talk to your smart speaker and say, yes, pin a comment on IG Live. And you can tell your smart speaker play Free Agent Radio and it'll come right on. So I'm not pinning the link or whatever, because then I got to do a whole bunch of stuff and I don't feel like it. I'm tired. I'm done.
I didn't even know you could do that, but good. Yeah.
I got a Black and Mild. Yeah, you can actually do it.
You can pin
I got a Black and Mild break coming to me, and tomorrow.
It's over. Yeah,
show's over.
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking about a break in my life. Like I got a Black and Mild. Like real talk. Like Black and Milds in my break in life right now. All right.
Wait,
because alcohol was taken away.
Tomorrow's Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to check for our Cash App Thursdays. How many people are nominating people?
Well, producer, you haven't
about that.
Producer, you haven't reminded me, super producer, to promote Cash App.
Yeah.
But y'all see my Cash App on that screen, and y'all can send money whenever you want to that Cash App $MShawn0902 whenever you want.
No,
so I mean, you saying I don't have to have an OnlyFans page? I can just put my Cash App up here and.
You don't have an OnlyFans. You don't have an OnlyFans page.
Oh,
you
no,
don't.
I do not. I don't. Not yet.
Oh, you're wilding right now.
Oh, jeez. Another meeting.
Should she have a OnlyFans page? Like, should she do that
all day?
No.
Wait, and what? Just do like bikini pics or something like that?
You just take sexy pics. That's all.
No.
You ain't got to, girl. You're missing out on like an extra few $1,000s a month. I'm just telling y'all right now.
Who knew?
So I can start one under her name and use her photos and then reap those.
Really? Why are you so shady? Listen, the show is over. We're gonna talk to y'all tomorrow on my IG Live. You want to send me a Cash App? It's $MShawn0902. I have no shame in this. I have no shame. OnlyFans is popping, Mo. I'm telling you, get that OnlyFans, girl. You ain't got to show no nudity. You just show if you're attractive.
Said it doesn't have to be sexy pics. So who would pay
$7,000? And then the ones that shows get 7,000.
They said Cam was quiet. Oh, Cindy, side note, Cindy, before we go, I've been practicing. My wife has been trying to teach me how to play spades, Cindy. So you got to catch up. So we won't be the only black people in the world, Cindy.
No. I went to a HBCU and I do not know how to play spades.
You too?
Me too.
All right, we're going to back about this now. We create a community of this.
We're not alone. We're not alone. I'm going to learn.
Hey,
Mike. Yo, your game night's going to be suspect, man, because none of your people play games.
No, my game night's going to be checkers and like Connect 4. Parcheesi.
We
out of here, y'all.
Games.
Thank y'all to Shawnee Scott, Media Room 360, Media Room 360. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that is guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. And man, listen, don't let nobody steal your happiness. It belongs to you. Fight for it. I'm Michael Shawn. That's Sexy Moe. That's DJ Cam. That's Jay Black. We are the TakeOver Legends. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio. Free Agent Radio.